Oh, oh my goodness. We should be good to go. I hope. I hope. Let's see. Pause and drag for refit. And there we go. Oh, I'm done goofing up bigly. How you doing, Torquay? How you doing, buddy? Excuse me. Okay. I'm tired. I gotta see if it actually has the right audio source. Let me see. Yeah, okay, it does. We're good. We're good. Not sure how long we're gonna stream for. A bit. I just ate a bit ago, so I'm not feeling too good. Oh, perfect. I'm exhausted today. I guess I could play this in the background, maybe. Yeah, we'll play it in the background, I guess, too. Every little so often we'll do a RAM encounter with the electrode. Boink. Doink, doink. Let's go Torkel. Let's go Torkel edition. It'll be pretty funny. It'd have the animations of Torkel crying from the TV show. That's what'll be special about it. Oh, I'm so tired. I got no sleep last night. Okay, yes. Yeah, I said Velveeta, shells and cheese, and I put some shrimp in it. I cooked up some shrimp and put it in the Velveeta shells and cheese. It was okay. Should have just ate the shrimp by itself. I always forget that when Velveeta has such a strong taste and such a strong flavor, it overpowers like everything else. Unless you're using like big pieces and whatnot, like full shrimp, not like cut up shrimp and whatnot, not pulled apart shrimp. If I was eating a full shrimp, it would be different. It would be a bit different. There we go. You know, I don't really have anything to say at the moment. Guess I'm just playing. I'm not sure if the live stream's even working that well. It's been really shitty the last couple days. Been kind of irritating. The most I can say is a yawn. Oh, Lord. It's really hot in here, too. Open Discord. There we go. Get rid of that. And we should be good to go. How you doing, Elliot? How you doing, dude? Oh, the dog's coming inside. I was like, what the fuck's that noise? Oh. Okay, good. Dog's not hurting itself. I'm extremely tired. I normally wouldn't be streaming right now, but can't miss a day, and hopefully that will change. Had a bad headache, so I'm assuming it probably had some sleep apnea. Yeah, I'd appreciate it if you posted it and then did at everyone if you have. Oh, wait, do you have that? I don't know if you even have that ability. But the only reason why I didn't post is because I'm really groggy and slow. Really slow. I opened up Discord and went, that's a lot of work to type up. Yeah, I'll add them soon enough. You can post if you want, though. Thank you. Man, I'm so sleepy. Yeah, I bet, dude. Jeez. Doggy being weird today. Do a shine race with Vixie. What game? What game? Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing, dude? Why? Gotcha. Yeah, I need to play some Y again, or X version. I don't got no Ys. We're gonna do a fossil race. Ooh. Oh man. Dude, can the fossils be affected by the shine charm? Hey, what are you doing? This dog's a dork, man. This dog's a dork. Oh, Ken, that's kind of good then. This good. I kind of want to do a fossil hunt eventually. I wonder why they did that for Let's Go. I honestly don't get why they did that. Oh, well, there goes the dog smacking its head on something. I'm so tired. Holy crap. I am exhausted. Unless you were lucky, or like trade over fossil more, it'll take 2 hours to set up the hunt, depending on how many fossils you want. Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. No, I like doing fossil hunts, but at the same time I really don't. I like the fossil Pokemon. I can't wait to see Joker. I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to it. I watched the scene today and I fucking laughed for. I'm not gonna ruin it or anything, but I laughed for like a good 2 minutes. It was good. You need like 1 billion Hearthstones, then setting up this hunt would be good for you. Jeez Louise. I want a single one. I really want to watch the Joker. Pretty bad. What do Hearthstones do again? Are they like the one-time use items? Where it's like increases like rock type moves or something? Yeah, I thought so. Thought so. I don't remember if it gets used once if like it's only usable once or something. I can't remember. Oh yeah, Hearthstone. It's the gems I'm thinking of. The gems are the ones I think get used, and then they're gone. Never mind. I think I'm thinking of those gems. Like you can use it once and then it goes away. It's like a consumable. How dare you? How dare you? Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I hope I get Litwick fast. If I get Litwick fast, I'm just gonna end the stream like I did it and turn it off. Catch it and turn it off. Oh, shines, and then you just on the stream, you don't even show catching cheating or anything. Yep. That's how it's gonna go. I don't need anyone's acknowledgement except for my own. Hurry up and go into an encounter. Thank you. I'm doing electrode on the side too. That's why I keep moving my hand over here. You hear like a clicking noise. We're doing electrode. We're doing 2 Litwicks. But I'm too tired to try to get in focus to get all 3. Heart gold, soul silver. For the fast retreats. For the fast retreats. Yeah, they kind of sync up perfectly with these encounters. I have a Pokemon with Runaway, so it for sure guarantees my Runaway. But sometimes it will trap you. Trap my level 30 Gyarados was only level 23. Don't piss me off. They're about the same encounter rate for all this though at the end of the day. When it really comes down to it, I probably get like for every like 5 encounters I get 1 more extra electrode encounter for the most part though. They're pretty much the same though. For some, they said you're trying to put you in a random way. I was like, wait, what? I was so confused. Which is good because I like to use shinies to hunt. I do and I don't. I do and I don't. Just because I don't like being tricked by myself. I had to think I might have a shiny. Man, I cannot wait to get some more rest. I don't know why I'm so exhausted today. I kind of do. I wasn't up too late. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just need more energy. That fucking Rattata with his sparkles just tricked me. I have the volume on and all. Looking away near his sparkle. Look, see. Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't like doing it. That's why I don't like doing it. I just looked over and I saw a sparkle effect. It ended up being my Rattata. God done tricked me. Gosh darn it tricked me. It looks like there's not as much focusing problems as there was last night. Last night there was really blurry focusing problems. I think we've been pretty good for the most part. Again, I'm not really looking at the stream quality, so I actually don't know. Do 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 I'm gonna go to sleep, man. I'm gonna sleep. I use shades in every game except for 4th gen because it's too slow for those mods I turn. I don't have one platinum. I also don't use Ruby because I don't have one that gotcha. Yeah, no, I am I feel like the animations slow down the gameplay a lot for the sparkle and whatnot. Like they focus on them a bit. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to have them rot. You catch it and you just have it rot for all eternity. That's why I'm kind of hoping they do a tier system for the raids in Sword and Shield. That way, a lot of your like what's it called? Bitch Pokemon can actually be relevant. Like Pokemon you caught that are like level 5 and whatnot, and you already have their prior evolutions and whatnot. It'd be good to have them to where they can be used in the lower tier raids and be useful. Doubt it. I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm fast as fuck, boy. You know, I'm just really tired today, man. I might end the stream soon just so I can get some more sleep. I got my like one live stream in of the day. Maybe I'll stream tonight when there'll be more people on. Oh man. I'll never let you shoot me. You wouldn't be able to hit me. You got such bad aim. You have the worst aim ever. Yeah, I'm really skinny, so you wouldn't be able to hit me. I'm really thin. You would not be able to hit me with how thin I am. So good luck, dude. Just to prove that we're hunting this game. I know it's not the best quality, excuse me, obviously. Just so I can show if somehow we get an encounter. I'm very skinny, I weigh like 10 pounds. I weigh like 10 pounds, dude. I weigh like 10 pounds. How you doing, Vogue? How you doing, buddy? I'm so exhausted. I'm sleepy. Why? They don't like you. Someone might be here. No, there's no one here. They're just being dumbasses like always. Just the way of the dog. Let's see. I'm North Korean. I'm a quarter North Korean. Of course, but I think I play so many games and how amazed I am at everything. To have just the drip of autismo from the Asians, and I use it to a benefit rather than a detriment. It's true. Electrode. Yeah, I'm just so tired. I don't even know what to say. I'm like exhausted. I'm really wanting a Sword and Shield to come out. Really want that to come out. It feels like it's so far away. But yeah, just around the corner. I gotta wait a whole lot. I gotta wait like all the way till Christmas. But no, 15th can't get here anytime faster. 15th can't get here anytime faster. That's the dang truth, dude. $24 EA. EA3 for the electronic ass 3. Man, I'm so tired. Into a battle with an electrode. I wonder what Pokemon we're gonna use. There are some leaks from a TCG artist for the thing, and I'm not sure if they're gonna be exact things they use, but they can be rough drafts of what they decide to possibly use. So I'm kind of interested to see what's up with that. If it's from a TCG artist, and it's TCG artists get all the sketches beforehand, and they work on the new cards, it could make sense if they are just preemptive draw-ups and whatnot of mock-ups, as they call them, of a product. So it might not be an actual thing, but it can be the mock-ups of the base outline for the stuff. I think we had TCG artists leak stuff in Gen 5 before, since they had so many. How you doing, Andrhea? How you doing, buddy? I'm so exhausted today. But we had, I think, that happened in Gen 5 with Emboar and a few other Pokemon, I believe. And they were pretty close with the final designs. So it would be interesting if it is all legit A-OK stuff. They tend to do like base outlines and mock-ups of Pokemon. Ooh, I ate some food a bit ago, and I'm not feeling too good from it. I made shrimp, and I put it in some of it in Velveeta, and I fried it in soy sauce because I know where any of the oil was. So I put soy sauce and thing into that. Let's see. I'm not sure how I would feel about if that's Wooloo's at Final Evolution. It looks like a big ass fucking Luciferian sheep. Yeah, man, it's so crazy to think that it's right around the corner, but it's so far away. Just hoping that if it is legit, they redesign a few of them to be a bit different, but overall they all look pretty cool. They look pretty cool. Yeah, when I get back from my vacation, I'm probably gonna pick up a Switch, or when I'm down there, I might order it and have it get delivered to my house. So by the time I get back, I will get it. But I really don't want like a $300 thing sent to my house and no one be there to pick it up. There's mostly always someone there at the house, but just in case, I'm a little oofed. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's like rough sketches, and on top of that, probably just some mock-ups, so they'll probably add more fine details. If it's legit, then that's just like a rough draft essentially of what they did. I bet and probably did a few readjustments. That motherfucker look like Sasquatch though. I don't look like Sasquatch. Like a mixture of like Sobble and Scrafty put together. I hope there's a ton of Pokemon in this region though. I hope this is a ton of Pokemon in this region. The one that's next to the dinosaur. The one that's next to the little tiny Finnosaurus thingamaboober. This is it called? Not a Stegosaurus. Is it Stegosaurus? Whatever the one with the big old fin on its back, that cute little dinosaur guy. Look like a fucking Sasquatch. Shit funny. Yeah, the fossil boy. He looks like a mixture of Sobble and a fossil Pokemon. It's like Sasquatch. I guess why I keep thinking Dimetrodon. Oh man. He actually is a Sasquatch, and he sells dime bags to Umbreon every once in a while. You know, I like the little guy though. That's what I was thinking. He'll evolve into the Stego though. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Probably something dope like that. If they have fossils and these are all like legit, I'll be very happy because I like it. Dimetrodon. Okay, it makes sense. I feel like I gotta throw up, man. I cooked everything all fine. I just think I ate too much. I didn't eat too much. I ate it faster than I normally would. Kind of like so I could start streaming. Yep. It'd be kind of cool to have like the first Pokemon, like dinosaur Pokemon that actually, excuse me, would not be a fossil revive, or like have a few that aren't a fossil revive. I don't know. Because I like doing the fossil revives, but I think it'd be really cool to see them in the wild as well. Maybe make them extremely rare. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He reminds me of Sobble mixed with Slacking mixed with a Sasquatch. Oh man, what a dork. I think I think what they should do is like in the old Pokemon TV show, there's an episode where Ash and Misty and Brock found a secret hideaway at like some rocky deserty area, like canyon, and it got them to a place where there's a whole bunch of fossil Pokemon still alive. I would love to have something like that. You find like a hidden section of the map that's not marked on the map near like the deserty areas or the canyon type areas, and find a hidden huge underground of just tons of fossil Pokemon and other creepy Pokemon and whatnot. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. I'm surprised we haven't got like a ghost fossil Pokemon, like a ghost type rock type fossil Pokemon, something like that. Unless we did. I don't think we have. I guess it can't be a ghost because you're bringing them back to life. So maybe if that's how they could do it, they could make it them the remains of all the dead fossil Pokemon. They turn into that Pokemon. That could be a Pokedex entry. Oh man, it's stupid stuff. But I don't know. I'm here now. No need for applause. I need a stitch. I want sleep. Yeah, but I think it'd be really cool to get the a new section of the map. Even if it's a DLC where it just had a whole bunch of like fossil Pokemon, like in the one episode. That'd be too cool. Tired, same here. If I don't get stuck in an earache, what the hell? Ear starts stinging and hurting for a bit. The frig? Maybe I'm getting sick, dude. Every time I go to fucking visit someone or go on a vacation, I always get sick right before it. I swear to God, if I get sick before I leave for New Jersey, I'd be pissed. I was sick last time. I coughed almost the whole entire time there, and then when I stopped coughing, Haley got sick. Son of a bitch. Do 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 do. Throw that away. These are all doo-doo Pokemon. We need some shiny boys. I'm praying that there's a lot of good soft resets though in the game. I'm hoping there's a lot of good soft resets. You have the 3 starters, probably if they don't lock them, the legendaries, and hopefully there's a couple stationary legendaries you can hunt. Not really looking forward to possible roamers. I think roamers could be a thing. They could probably come back with 1 or 2 of them. And I'm not sure how I feel about like roamers in a game like this. Oh yeah, congrats on the shiny Litwick. I did see that. Only 85 eggs. It's not too bad. But yeah, I really hope they make the legendary roamers or something. But at the same time, I don't. I just hope the story doesn't I just hope the story doesn't boop 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 boop. Same here. I really don't want to have to deal with shiny lock stuff. I really don't want to deal with shiny lock stuff. I'm wondering if the Masuda's brought back. No, it wasn't 25, it was 85. 85 is still really good, but like it was, it's still a little bit of grind. How you doing, Tori? How are you? So showing like some the Tapu's was horseshit. Oh, I remember that, yeah. I remember that, because I remember I was about to start doing it. I'm like, wait, so let me look this up. And I'm pretty sure it said that you couldn't do it. So I was like, nope, not even gonna fuck with it. Didn't they give them through events? Yeah, it's still really good, it's just, a pain to have to hatch eggs. So that's why I'm like, it's not too bad. 85 still a lot. Yeah, if it only. That's some bullshit. Yeah, I'm assuming them two would be locked just for the advancement of the story. But at the same time, who knows? Because didn't they start locking the legendaries at the start of Gen 5? What a stupid ass thing, man. Yeah, having a little stroke over there, Vogue is. No, I think it was Gen 5 where they started locking the legendaries. Gen 3 was not locked. Gen 4 was not locked. Yeah, it was not all of them, but Reshiram and Zekrom were locked. Then it came to X and Y, and then it came to the other one, Sun and Moon. Man, Ruby and Sapphire also locked them. I think there's spiders or some shit in my house because I've pulled 7 out of my hand. Whoa, that's weird. The heck? Really creeping on you? Bro, you need to get a flamethrower and just burn them all. Go around the house and just randomly start igniting areas. Yeah, I could see that. Some eggs just hatched down, and they're spreading their little seed, dude. Yeah, get like a flamethrower. Get a lighter and some Febreze and just go around burning everything in sight. Cockroaches are worse. What do cockroaches do exactly? How you doing, JVB? How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Spiders in my house. Let's see if these are bad enough. I've been burning my house. I'm not burning my house. You can burn it down. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Congrats on the Volby, Burple Barmit. Congrats on the Volby. Have them, but from time to time one sneaks into our apartment because of our disgusting neighbors. I could imagine. That's pretty dope. What do cockroaches do exactly? I don't actually know what a cockroach does. They live. Well, I know that they sometimes will try to take over planets. I've seen Men in Black 1. So other than, like, you know, completely amassing to gigantic sizes and trying to take over the galaxy, essentially. I don't actually know what they do, though. God damn it. Why can't these just be shiny? I want to move on from the Litwicks. I want to do double hunts again. I want to double hunt for a Poniard again. I feel like if I just keep going for the Litwick, though, I'll get them soon enough rather than later. Man, Litwick's such a good design. It's so cute. Litwick's a good design for Pokemon. Gen 5 has tons of great Pokemon. The problem with Gen 5 is they have shit shinies. There's so many garbage shinies in Gen 5. That's my biggest problem with Gen 5. So many trash shinies. Like, there's some cool ones, but overall they're very, like, plain and very, very simplistic. Like, on one hand you got Druddigan, which is a dope shiny. And on the other hand you have, like, Lillipup and all that type of shit. And all these other type of small things. Like, I'm trying to think of the one shiny that's really stupid. I can't think of it at the moment. The Vanillix line isn't too crazy. My favorite trash shiny is Garbodor. I can't think of it currently, but we went through them the last couple live streams, and there's just so many like bland shinies. There's so many that don't really change much. That's one of them, Deerling and Sawsbuck. They're kind of poo. What are you eating your bone? Dog's eating his bone in the background. Deerling and Sawsbuck are one that's kind of miffed. Let's see. Sandra is a good shiny. It's an okay shiny. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I wish the frame changed to a more vibrant color, possibly, or a more dangerous looking color. I think like a dark red or a bright red would have been really sweet for Chandelier's frame. I think that would have been a good one. Or a green. Yeah, Duosion and that whole line, Reuniclus, are kind of weird. Reuniclus gets better because it's like more visible, the blue is, but I'm still half and half on it. Like, Swelsus and them. Shiny Sandel's kind of cool, but like at the same time, it changes, but it doesn't. Like, it changes enough, but I wish it had a bit more. But what makes me mad is that, like, I know that they did this on purpose, how like the red is the normal form, and then it reverts back type of thing to the shiny form, or like the original form how it should be. I still kind of feel like the red should have been the shiny like everyone else does, but I guess that's what gives it its charm, where like it doesn't go to that red, it just goes to, it continues on the color from its prior evolution. But I don't know, there's a lot of cool ones too, like Yamask and Coffagrigus, those are good shinies. Patrat and Watchuk are kind of cool. I just can't think. Like the legendary Suck Dick. I guess that's kind of stupid. Kind of cool, but not really. Pidove in the line going upwards isn't too great. Pidove, I mean. Like Unfezant. Tranquil's pretty cool, but at the same time it's not. It's just like a light green or something, right? Yeah, they're good, yeah. Trekion's kind of ugly. Terrakion or Teriyaki, whatever his name is. He's kind of weird. His colors are kind of weird. I wish he changed a bit more. Like Kobani, I wish he changed a bit more too. But they get changed for the better. They don't look as ugly. Like Trekion's original color's a little ugly. The darker blue looks better. Audino's kind of cool. Audino. Adino. Dino's kind of cool too. That line's good. Haxorus is good, but the prior forms are trash, like Fracture and Axew. But if the end result is if the final evolution, I guess it can save the whole line sometimes. In that case, Haxorus really does save the whole line. The Frillish line isn't too bad. Frillish is pretty dope. Jellicent, I can't remember exactly how much they change. I can only think of all the ones I caught recently. Poniard's good. Sawaddle in that line's trash. The whole Sawaddle line's trash. Whimsicott's half and half. It's not too bad. It's not too bad, but it could be better. Where's some other poo-poo Pokemon from Gen 5? I can't currently look up the list again, but there's a lot of doo-doos in Gen 5 for the shinies, which sucks because there's so many good ones. Like Bear Arctic is kind of stupid. He hasn't changed too much. Oh, okay, then yeah, they do change. I think I remember now. Well, for Jellicent, I know. For Jellicent, I know, yeah. Never mind, I remember now. You're right. Yep. So they don't look too bad at all. 'Cause I remember seeing the female Jellicent and going, yep, I want that. That's when we started hunting the Frillish. But I was also hoping for a boy Frillish because I want the boy Frillish. So I was really mixed. Excelgor is a badass shiny. Yeah, that one's pretty good too. Excelgor, is that how you pronounce it? Excelgor? And Carblast is good. I like his little shiny, little look like a gusher boy. Shelmet's kind of, it's not too bad, but I think they do a good job on Shelmet. Escavalier, I can't remember its name. That one's I don't remember what that one looks like. For a shiny. Archaeochops is kind of the same. Caracosta is kind of the same. Those fossils aren't too great. At least I think Archaeochops, whatever his name is. I think they're about the same. Which just sucks because Tortuga, is that the same? Was pretty decent. Has a tint in the red swaps with pink, I think. Oh, okay, yeah, I think you're right. I can start visualizing that now. I don't think it's too good. Archeochops, the Archeochops, whatever its name is, the fossil Pokemon. Archeo, whatever its name was. I don't know. Archeops. I don't know. He's really good. He was banned in the TCG for expanded play. He was fucking an asshole. He could make it to where no one could evolve their Pokemon, essentially. But you could evolve, like, you couldn't evolve them from your hand, but there was cards that would let you evolve them from your deck, such as, I think, Twist Mountain, and it was busted. So they had to delete it from the format because you could evolve tons of Pokemon really, really fast on your side, unless they're playing a fossil deck like you. Pretty much game over. Archeops. Archeops? Oh, okay. Archeops? I thought it was always Archeochops or some bullshit. Archeops. Archeops. I don't think I like that. It reminds me of Arceus. Fucks me up. Archeops. Let's see what he did exactly. Do you know what I realized? That's the reason why. Is because I thought there was a chops in there. That's the reason why. I'm like, what? That makes no sense. Let me see what his card did though. I thought there was a CH. I'm like, what? Archeops. Noble Victories, I think, or was it Ancient Power? No. Was he only in Noble Victory? No, he was in 2. Okay, this is the one, Noble Victories. Yeah, Ancient Power. This is it, I think. Each player cannot play any Pokemon from his or her hand to evolve his or her Pokemon. Dude, that's bullshit. Yeah, I always thought there was I thought it always had chops in its name. That's why. That makes so much more sense now. I always thought it had see where the CH is? I thought they had another CH next behind the E. That makes so much more sense. Archeops. That's so much more sense. The Archaeoptera. The Archaeoptera. Oh jeez. Is it down in space? I'm gonna look it up right now. I've seen that dinosaur before. I think. Yeah, that creepy ass fucking long neck piece of shit. Yeah, I always thought there was a CH where the before the OP. That's so funny. Oops. Oh, okay, yeah. I love the fossil Pokemon. They're always fun. This sucks because, like, in the card game, they're a ton of fun to use if you're not versing people with fucking busted bullshit decks. Like, a lot of the cards would be really good if you just didn't play against EXs and GXs and, like, Shinings, or Shinings aren't too good anymore. But, if you just play, like, a normal format without all the boosted Pokemon, there's so many crazy decks out there that just ruin the whole entire game. Like, the fossil decks are still pretty cool, but they had to ban them for some cases. As bad as someone pronouncing Totodile is Toto Delay. Toto Delay. Man. Who pronounced that way? Who pronounced it that way? I like burned the inside of my mouth the other day, I think. I got like a Vobo in it. That hurts a whole bunch. The inside of my lip. Quilava, did I pronounce it right? As Quilva, Quilvia, 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 Quilvia. Whoops, I guess we're going to this one now. Guess we're moving over to a different one. I switched my electrodes. I'm hunting electrode on the side in Heart Gold, the Runaway Encounters. I accidentally moved up by one. I'm horrible at pronouncing Pokemon's names. I was never good at sounding things out when I was a kid, and I never learned how to do that. So I mostly learn a lot of my... I can do it sometimes, but let's see. I mostly get mine from hearing stuff and then remembering how it's said. So that when people sometimes mistype the way a Pokemon's name said, I try to look at it, I'm like, that doesn't sound right, and I try to sound it off in my head, and I get all fucked up. So sometimes when people like really fuck up the names of a Pokemon by typing up, I read it, and like, before I read it, I try to sound it because it doesn't look familiar, and it causes me to get really fucked up. So like a lot of times I'll either overthink things sometimes because my memory's kind of here and there. So if I remember a name, and I'm saying it right for a long time, but also when I change it, it's because I probably misremembered how it's said. And then I get confused on which one's the right one. Let's see. You ever called Loxton and Noggin? Loxton and Noggin? What the hell type of YouTuber are you watching? Oh, there's Pokemon Go. Tell me there's some research or something I have to do. Lordy Lord. Oh. Ooh, my mom can't even pronounce Pokemon right. Pokemans. Pocketmans. I hate when people, like mostly parents, would purposely not pronounce things right like that. Almost like an insult to some extent. Like it's weird, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like, there's parents like willfully know what the thing is, but they don't fully say what the real thing is, like the name is and whatnot. Like my mom knows it's Pokemon, but back in the day, her and her boyfriend would always say like Pokemons or Pokemans or something. And they would pass it off as being... It's like almost like it was like dismissal. I told you, never wait for a trailer like that during like a football game. Never just wait for a trailer in general. It's never worth it. Honestly, I don't think any trailers nowadays for any game's worth it because all they're going to do is either glamorize it and it won't be right, or it will be or they'll show too much and make it seem like it's going to be really good, so when you finally get the product, you're going to be underwhelmed because all the good stuff within... They took all the good part of the game, all like 30 hours of the game, and they put like every like 2 minutes of the good parts into one big section. So like, I don't like trailers as much anymore. Sorry wasted your time though, and that's some bullshit. I guess it's a tale of warning. Excuse me. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. I don't blame you, though. She always says Pokemon. Yeah. I think it's like, I had the thought of how to explain it, but I don't know how to explain it now. But I think certain parents do that out of not trying to show interest in the thing as much as well. And almost like a I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's kind of like a shitty thing to do. It shows like you don't take your kids seriously at times, or you try not to connect as much with them and whatnot. It's really weird. It shows they're not invested in you that much. Like, they can't take the extra time to listen to you and understand your favorite thing is fucking this thing and not that. So it's just a little irritating. But they'll go fast to correct you when you say like a pronunciation of something else wrong that they like, and they get angry when that type of thing at times they will, or they'll act all snooty when you pronounce something wrong. That's why I don't like I never liked adults when I was a kid growing up when they did that type of pretentious bullshit. I think it just goes as parents. They just when you clearly like something a whole lot and they can't even pronounce it right after you tell them all the time, or they clearly see the product that they're buying or looking at and they just dismiss it as, oh look, it's Pokemans or something like that. Just simple stuff like that. It doesn't have to be Pokemon, it could be anything. It just has a feeling of them not paying attention or caring enough to be interested in what you are interested in, or being approving of the stuff you like and whatnot. It kind of seems like they just sweep it under the rug as who really cares. I'm not interested in you as a human. Me trying to explain shiny hunting to my parents. It's funny, shiny hunting's not even that hard to explain, but or even understand, but they're just stupid and they don't understand. Most people are just stupid and don't care. It's more so they don't care. It's not even that they're stupid, they just don't care. My parents thought it was good, and it just angers me because they aren't the biggest fans of it. Gotcha. Yeah, that's how it goes. It's for general consumption, not for the people that actually like the series. It's more for the wider audience where they can get more money, or so they assume, rather than the other way around. I just really cannot wait to see Joker. That's my biggest thing. I'm looking forward to that. I've kind of ruined it because I watched so many reviews at this point because I was like, I can't wait any longer. So I watched some reviews and it looks good. It looked fun. I've seen a few scenes too and they look pretty funny. Not gonna spoil anything, but they look really funny. There's a free Backstreet Boys show tonight? What do you mean, in your area? I was watching the old Heath Ledger Joker. That's a pretty good one too. I know that's everyone's favorite, but that's a really good one too. I was trying to see if there's any things I didn't like about it, but overall he did a pretty good job. I'm really surprised at how much of a... He was back when I watched it, I was like, it's okay. It's a pretty good movie when it first came out. But going back and seeing some of the scenes, the way they made the makeup on him and the way that he interacted with stuff was really cool. When he takes the food at the dinner party they crashed, or the thing, and he eats the little appetizer, and his way that his mouth chews it and how he interacts with it is really good. I've always loved that. And going back and watching it again, I'm like, oh yeah, that's such a good scene. I do Stewart. I like how he takes the drink from the lady and just dumps it out, and then pretends to drink it or only drink a sip of it. He just grabs it, dumps it out, and it's all done in one fast fluid moment, and it's just so nice how it just blends with the whole scene. That's a really good actor. He was. But yeah, no, that old Joker was pretty awesome. Would have been interesting to see more work with the actor as other characters like that. They expect us to shine on that full odds like good little boys who won't go werewolf. I did actually see that scene today. I did actually see that scene today. I didn't want to like fully go into the voice. It's a scene from the new Jokers. He says something like that related to another thing when he's confronting someone before he executes a big plan. So it's really funny. Have you not put the werewolf in there, I would have not gotten that, but I got that meme. I'm looking forward to it, man. He better win an Oscar. That's all I'm gonna say. Just from seeing the scenes outside of the context of the full movie, it's like, oh man, it's so good. Like, I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's a part that's so stupid, and it involves a gun at a hospital. And it's so dumb, but like when it happens, it's so fucking funny. I just love it so much. I can't wait to see it though. I think it's good when a movie can show you multiple different parts outside, like not in trailers, but like in the actual scenes themselves, and they're done so well that you want to see the full context of it all and have it like. I don't think there's a moment I didn't like any of the scenes I've seen, so I'm looking forward to it. Man, that's some funny shit. The Hermit knows what I'm talking about with the gun, but he fucking just stands there. Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, that's one that I might even go again if the movie's still out by the time I get back from vacation. If I like enough, I don't go to the movies like ever. Like the last time I went to the movies was It 2. I saw it with Haley. And then after that, I probably haven't gone for about 3 or 4 years because I'm just not interested in going to the movies paying that much for a ticket price, and then I'm just like, for the movie half the time. But I think that It 2 was kind of, I think, worth it. It was a long movie. There's problems with it going back and thinking about it. But overall, I really liked the movie, and I had a good time. Like, even the cringe parts were like, they were good cringe. Ones that make it to where I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. That's good. But it was like almost a 3-hour movie. I'd say it's worth watching again in the theaters possibly. But when it all comes down to it, I'm hoping that the Joker's like this, and it's like really good to where I'm gonna want to go back and watch it again. Are those does anyone know if Joaquin, is that his name? Joaquin Phoenix? Are his teeth actually kind of like fucked up like that? I'm not sure if he actually has like good, like straight aligned teeth, or those like his actual teeth. So I know, obviously, they put in like fake teeth, like the fake denture type thing to fuck up the appearance to fit the character. But I'm not sure if those are like his actual teeth where they're kind of like dented and whatnot. I can't remember because I haven't seen him in just forever. Yeah, I know he has a cleft lip, yeah. So I was assuming that's why those are his actual teeth. He's like, in the teeth, there's like an indent in it, and it kind of like is offsets his teeth. So I wonder if that's like if they kept him in. Because I don't remember if he has fucked teeth in all the other movies I've watched him in. And it's weird because like I can't think of whenever I think of him, I think of just Signs. But I know there's tons of other movies I like him in. I just can't think of what else he's in. But man, he's from all the scenes I've seen though, were all great. I'm just gonna see myself. It's gonna be funny too because I feel like Haley's gonna be really disturbed by the movie, but I'm gonna be sitting there laughing when you shouldn't be laughing because I can like get it. Gladiator, that's it. Yep, Gladiator. Yep. Now I remember the moment you said that. Right away. Damn, I forgot about that movie. Was he the main character or was he the antagonist? Let me see. I can't remember because I remember him in it. I don't remember which person he was. He was, I think, was Was he like the one the people that he kills? The gladiator guy does the whatever his name was. I think he. No, he was the he was like was he was the king? Oh, was he like not the king, but he was like the royalty? Was that who he was? No, that was Russell Crowe was the main guy, right? Bro, I forgot about that. I haven't seen Gladiator in so long. Whenever I think of Gladiator, I think of Gerard Butler for some reason. Yeah, he was that dude, that like prince or something, or the whatever that guy, the royalty, I think, who would fuck with a Gladiator dude. I don't think I've seen her. I'm gonna look him up right now so I can remember exactly all these roles he's in. That's wild. I forgot all about that. It's so weird to see his mustache have that little part in it from his cleft lip and whatnot. He was back who banged his sister. Yeah, okay, yeah, the Prince or King. Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's wild, man. I can't wait to see the Joker. This shit makes me laugh so much, man. Oh, I know he was the main character in Her. Okay. That's weird. He's really good at like, you know, doing these weird characters. Okay, let's see. I don't want his Wikipedia. I want to see his IMDb so I can see. He was born in Puerto Rico? Did I read that right? The fuck? I hope that's not playing audio in the background. There might be a Terminator clip adding audio. What the hell? Let me look at this. Was born to, let's see, Rafael Baum in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Really? He's a middle child and a brood of 5. A brood. I wonder if they just like were on a trip and that happened. I heard Walk the Line was cool. I feel like I've seen like half of these movies that he's in. I feel like I've seen, but I don't remember them. The Village, I've only seen chunks of that. Signs, I love Signs. Gladiator. Yeah, I feel like I've seen some of these, but I don't remember them worth shit. This is wild. I wonder if I saw that one. Lou, it's a short, or is it? Yeah, I think I've seen something like that. He's in some good movies. That like whenever I see him, like it may not be good movies, but he's always really good in the movies themselves. I really like the movie Signs. I went back and watched it recently, and I just really like it. It's kind of stupid at times, but overall, I do really enjoy it. I think of I have to see Braveheart still. I think of Mel Gibson. I haven't seen that in so long. I've seen it when I was a little kid, and I didn't understand it. I didn't fully understand that movie. Was Mel Gibson in Highlander? Was that the one with the Highlander? Was it called Highlander? What was it? What was that movie called? What was that movie called? The Highlander one. Because that's not Braveheart. I was thinking for a second that's a scene from Braveheart for a second. Let me see. What was that movie called? Maybe not. Maybe I'm a dumbass. Braveheart. Okay, it was Braveheart. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh wait, maybe not. I don't fucking know. Yeah, okay. I'm getting my shit mixed up. How you doing, Anna? How you doing? Man, I haven't watched so many movies in so long. I had this on DVD. I had Braveheart on DVD, and I watched it like 3 times when I was a kid. But I did not understand what the shit was going on with that movie. All I remember is I really liked the violence in it. Yeah, I'm getting my stuff all blended. How you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm just tired, exhausted. How about you? Thanks for asking. I'm just exhausted. Hopefully you're going to get something good today, but probably not. Just waiting for Sword and Shield. Waiting for my trip. Not looking forward to dealing with flying. Little spooked out. Dog's giving a little shake. Guys, doing good though. It could be kind of like a boring stream, so I apologize if you get bored. You can always head out. There's not much to do. There's not much I'm really talking about today. Not much I'm talking about today. I'm going to New Jersey to visit a friend soon enough. Soon enough. Ooh, that's poop electrode. We don't need electrode. But I'll be going there for a week. I'm currently dog sitting right now, and I really don't want to be dog sitting. I wish I was at my own place with my setup, so I could sit back and be more comfy, and then we can hunt with my capture cards and just relax. Yeah, we're gonna have fun. I don't know what we're doing. It'll be my birthday coming up, so I'll be there for my birthday. I'm thinking we're probably gonna just hang out, and we're gonna see Joker probably this Saturday, and we might go to a pre-release for the new Pokemon set. I'm not sure. I asked if she wanted to do it, but she didn't seem like she didn't want to do it, so maybe we'll do that. I'm not sure if I really want to do it though, because I'm not sure how I feel about this new set for Pokemon. Tons of cool, beautiful cards, but at the same time, I don't know. And there's a new Charizard card in it, so we'll see. But when it comes down to it, we'll see if I go. It's like $30 per person, man. Back in the day, the pre-releases were $25, and I think you got like 6 or 8 packs. I don't remember. Like, you get 7 in this one, but you also get like a whole bunch of useless energy. The thing is, you'd get them right from a booster box. So you had defaulted odds. You'd always get... Every other person would always at least get 1 hit most of the time. Sometimes someone would get 2 hits, but in general, you had pretty good odds of getting something good at pre-release. Nowadays, not so much. Actually going to hang out with my friend on Saturday. Oh, nice. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Go see Joker too. Go see Joker as well. That'll be fun. I'm hoping that I was gonna say that if I do go to pre-release, I get something good. If not, it's a waste of money. So that's why I think it might be better to not go to the pre-release. Because you get like 14 packs for $60. That's a little. Get the pre-release card too, but kind of dumb. The reason why I like the pre-releases back in the day, you only had 1 pre-release card, and now you have 4. So they try to make you buy multiple boxes to get more pre-release cards. Kind of dumb. That's really dumb. Not kind of, just really dumb. It's just, I don't know, all around, it's just not too cool. Oh, let's see. There was a pre-release Charizard card, and I wonder if it's still worth quite a bit of money. That was for Evolutions, I think, and getting the staff promo was good. Probably play games and stuff, maybe watch some movies too. Gotcha, that'll be fun. I wonder what movies you'll end up watching if you do. We got Netflix and whatnot. They got Netflix and whatnot. How you doing, Avi? How you doing, little Avi? Avi? Is it Avi or Avi? Is it Avi, the first one, or the second one, Avi? I know people pronounce it differently. Or is it Avi? So one? Avi? Okay. I think that's what it was, right? The second one was Avi. My friend hacked his 3DS. Oh, nice. That seems like a pain in the ass. I don't think I'd ever do that just because it seems like too much work, and I wouldn't really know what would be the good point of it. I guess getting like games and whatnot for free. That's always good. Oh man, oh man. Yeah, I'm tired today, just exhausted. I don't think I got too much sleep. I kept waking up. I had some weird dreams. I just wanted to sleep more, but kept waking up. You can play any game for free. Okay, I thought so. Did he do the homebrew? Is that what they're called? Woohoo! Yeah, yeah, baby! Woo! I had my 3DS and it broke, and I have another one, but I don't feel like doing it again. I heard you can mess them up and cause your stuff to get all jacked up, so I didn't want to ever take a chance. But it would be cool. It would be cool. Can you ever go back online with them? Get like over 50 games for free? Yes, that's pretty epic though. I'm not smart enough to do that type of stuff, so I'm not going to even try to attempt it. Oh, there we go. Go to the bank later. I has change I need to take to bank. You know, you can always just go to like a place that has like self-scan outs and get something that costs a whole bunch of money. Put all your change in the money receipt or the change receiver, and then cancel the order, and they have to give you back the like in like dollar bills and whatnot. You'll get actually a little bit of change back. But you always do that too. Your brother showed me a good way to do it without breaking it. Got you. And then the screen cracked. Oh. Yeah, just don't tell them what you're doing, and you should be A-okay. I mean, there shouldn't be anything wrong. Be like, oh, I guess I don't have enough for this. And then you just push cancel order. I need to know how to hack a Wii to where I can put or whatever, jailbreak it, homebrew it, whatever the fuck it's called, so I can get Pokemon Rumble on it. I really want that on there so I can hunt in that game. I think I'm buying a new screen for and replace it because there's a lot of games I need to finish. Gotcha, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll look into that. It'd be worth it, I think. I want to know how I can make it to where I can get Pokemon Rumble on my Wii. I would like to play it. She got mad one day and punched the screen because her Nintendo pooed inside the house. Her Nintendo pooed inside the house, so she crushed the screen. We might play some Nintendo in the coming weeks. I have Nintendogs. I have a horse game. We're gonna take a little break from Pokemon in the next week. Not this week. In 2 weeks from now, roughly. We'll say 2 weeks from now. In about 2 weeks, we're gonna be playing some non-Pokemon games for a bit, just before Sword and Shield comes out, so we can detox ourselves from Pokemon, wanting to play it again, and then we'll go full force into Sword and Shield. So I think it'll be pretty good. I can't this week because I will be gone. I'll be gone for like until the 2nd. I'll be gone. I won't be able to have any good internet connection to or not internet connection, any way to stream high quality stuff, and I won't have my Xbox. So and I don't want to use Haley's roommate's Xbox because she doesn't like me. So I'd rather not have her hate me more. But we're gonna play it next week. Not next week, but on the 3rd to about the 10th is when we're gonna be playing a whole bunch of different games. Is what I'm trying to say. We'll probably be playing Minecraft, Sea of Thieves. I cannot speak today, and I just can't speak ever. And we'll be playing the Nintendo game, Animal Crossing New Leaf, and I'm not sure what else. But just fun games to give us a little palate cleaner from all of the Pokemon we've been playing nonstop. I heard you can do that. I've seen some people get hacked Pokemon Let's Go's making all these crazy Pokemon show up in the game, like special shinies and whatnot. Shiny recolors, all these different typings, randomizers for Let's Go, stuff like that. I thought that'd be pretty cool. I think once I figure out how to play Sword and Shield, I might try to do a sleep lock. It's where you go through the whole entire game in a Nuzlocke fashion, but you can't sleep. You can't go to bed until you beat the game. So maybe I'll do something like that, but it won't be as intense. I do it because I saw someone flying in Mario Kart. Oh, it's hilarious. Just avoid it all by just flying. Yeah, because I've seen people do the whole thing. I've seen people do the whole thing in that game. I'll be full odds hunting the starter when the game comes out. I'll be full odds one of the starters on my second Switch that I'll be picking up. But I probably won't full odds much in the game until about a week, a month or two out after the game comes out. The whole goal is to beat it as fast as I can, and then shiny hunt and get as many shinies as I can within the first 2 months, so I can have a whole bunch of content come out for my shiny compilation videos, because that's where most people find me. A majority of my viewers find me from my 35 plus shiny comp of Let's Go, which was released about a year ago. I still get people coming from the channel that came from there. Recently someone came from there. So I do need to, as fast as I can, get about 30 plus shiny Pokemon Sword and Shield comp video. And then if I can do another one, that'd be great. You can check if they shine before you choose, kind of like Heart Gold. I don't think it's been like that, because for what would happen would be that you have to restart your whole entire game. My assumption would be, I think you can check it at the nickname menu. So you'll click on it, and then it will pop up the Pokemon. You'll push yes, I want to choose it, and then it pops up the nickname right away. I think you'll be able to check that way, but I don't think entering into the game and you first see them, they're going to show up on screen as the thing before you click on them, because you'd probably have to restart the whole entire beginning of the game constantly, or you have to do some type of door resets or something, go inside of a building, check, leave, go inside of a building, check. So I don't think they're going to be in the overworld shiny when you start up the game, but I think the way it'll work is that you can click on the Pokemon, say yes, I want to accept it. It's going to pop up the nickname menu right away, which will then show you if it's shiny or not. So when it comes down to it, I don't think you can just go click on them, go to the next one, click on them, go to the next one, click on them. I think you have to actually click on it, accept it, and then it'll show you when it shows the nickname thing. Because from my understanding, how it works is that you can save right in front of the Pokemon you want to pick, and then you can just click it, push yes, and then it'll go to the nickname right away. After you use the nickname, it'll show the animation where like they jump in the air and give you a high five. So I think if that's the case, the soft resets, or the hard resets, will be almost the same as Let's Go, just maybe like 1 second faster. But they'll be almost the same speed as Let's Go soft resets. If it's a soft reset, or hard resets, if it's an actual soft reset, then that'll be different. Then I can see the game being a lot faster. I'm hoping that the way that it works with the Let's Go is that the reason why it takes long too is that every time you reset your game, if you don't have it hooked up the right way, it will ask you which controller do you want to use and which Joy-Con you want to use. So I'm hoping that if you have like the Joy-Cons in the controller, or you just have the Pro controller, it will skip which one do you want to use. And we'll see what happens with that. Not too many people here. Yeah, the chat's kind of slow today. It's going to be slow for a while because the time I decided to go live, and I haven't notified anyone on the Discord because I've been lazy. And because we're at a lower quality setup, so not many people want to watch these type of live streams where like they're poo-poo and whatnot. So I don't blame them. But it's also like a month. It's like about Tuesday, so people in the U.S. are still in school. I have some people that will leave during school and join the live stream. But overall, when it comes down to it, most people just don't want to watch this lower quality stuff, which I don't blame them. But I'm really hoping the soft reset. I'm really hoping they implement soft resets, like a certain button sequence that won't be too hard to click. Maybe I can hold down half of them with tape, and then only have to push one button or two to reset the thing. Because I'd like to do 2 at a time for the starters, depending on how it goes. If there's like depending on how like the shiny hunt is in the game, will depend on what I do first. If the shiny hunt is kind of ridiculous and kind of a pain in the ass, I might just go for all 3 starters right away. If not, then I'm not sure what I'll do. I'll probably do one hand will be for starters, the other one will be for the other Pokemans. Another big problem with this game, which I don't think people realize, is how the encounters are going to work. Didn't realize this until like right now, this very second. Oh man, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Hopefully they do like Let's Go, because I forgot. In Let's Go, you can push B, and it will default you to the run button, and then you can push yes, I want to run. You push like B, and then you push A. Or I think sometimes you just push up and A, I can't remember, but in general you have to push B and A. Now the reason why these encounters are so nice on the DS games, you can just push the run button, it automatically runs and does the sequence. Whereas the old games like Fire Red Leaf Green, you have to push over, down, then A, meaning that it's going to take a little bit more work to do an actual runaway. And then sometimes I think you have to click A as well, just to make sure that you are well aware what you did. But anyways, point being, you have to do more steps. And since there's no touch screen, there's a touch screen, but there's no touch, like, you know, if you're using the controller and you're streaming, there's no touch screen. So I hope that it's not really awkward to do the runaway encounters and go for other Pokemon. Just runaway in general is what I'm getting at. So I'm hoping they keep the push B button, it'll default you to the run button, and then you can go from there. If not, I really hate having that. You'll have to probably push up, then A, and I don't know, there's a few more extra steps that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're multi-hunting or you're streaming, it's a big pain in the ass because it adds up after a while, and it gets really annoying. So we'll see what happens. I hate the electric company so much, they're awful. Why? Why, dude? As you know, I do online school, so I can watch earlier in the day. That's true. That's true. I have people that come in and out of the streams that are in school sometimes. They're like, I'm in school. I'm like, go back to school, you moron. You're going to become a dummy. And then they must go, oh, okay. Yeah, my ideal thing would be that you could do a soft reset on one single hand. That'd be perfect. And it would be easy compared to other ways of doing soft resets. Like my favorite system is the 2DS because its soft resets are so easy. You just have tape hold down all the buttons you need, and then all you have to do is push start and select, and the start and select button's so soft you can just glide your finger over it really fast and you'll reset it. So I do really like the 2DS, the original one. I think the next one it works too, but yeah. Really never send out the bills and then they come out to threaten to shut off the power, and then we have to go through this whole thing. Oh, gotcha, yeah. No, I know how that goes. I gotcha. Hopefully all goes well, though. You get all sorted out. I can see that happening, though. Not a good time. Not a good time. Man, I am exhausted. Do 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 do. Run away. Oh, gotcha. That makes sense. Yep. Nope, I can get that one. I can get that, especially with the winter coming up. That's not good. Do 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 do. Excuse me. Makes sense. Hopefully it all gets sorted out, though. That's always a huge pain, having to deal with that type of stuff. I gotta pay off my credit line soon, which I can do. I just have to get to it. I gotta pay off a few little extra things, and then we're pretty good to go. Just gotta get some stuff sorted out, and I don't know. I'm looking forward to Sword and Shield. Hopefully, double hunting isn't too brutal. I'll start sending the bills like such. Yeah, exactly. That's how it goes. I wonder, because I know back in the day, like way back in the day, they would have shorter life expectancies, and I wonder if that's the reason why some people were more ruthless and more brutal and more inconsiderate of others when they were rulers and whatnot, because they had a shorter, like, they didn't live as long as we do nowadays. So I wonder if like their phases of I gotta do stuff, I'm gonna die at a young age type of thing, or I'm gonna die soon, or I only can live for so long, is more intense than what we had, because they only had so much time to live. So I wonder if they put did that through their ruling and whatnot. Like I can't think of anyone's at the current moment, but there's a lot of rulers back in the day that would do some pretty fucked up shit. And I wonder if it's because they knew that they're gonna die at a young age, anywhere between the 25 to 35 range at times. And I don't know the full life expectancy of like the Julius Caesar era, that type of stuff, like Rome, all that type of thing. But I have a feeling that I wonder if that like manipulated the way that they view things and how they interact with the world, and how they like they're a lot of like rulers were really cold, like Caligula. I think his name is Caligula. Can't pronounce it, but it's something like that. He was a really fucked up leader, and I wonder if it's because the way he was raised, obviously, but also they had that realization that they only have so like long to live. It's based on obviously how you're raised too, but I wonder if that like played a factor. Like, oh, I'm only gonna live for like 20 more years. I don't really do much in my life, so I'm gonna go out with a big bang essentially, which is funny because people have nowadays, oh, we only get to live for so long in the world. I gotta do as much as I can and all that type of stuff. I'm gonna die soon and whatnot, even though they have a life expectancy of like 80 and whatnot, like 67 to 80 plus. So I wonder if like back in the day that actually changed people's minds and views on how they do certain things, because they only have to live for so long compared to us. We have a much longer life expectancy. I don't know. I think especially during like the Dark Ages, around that time, there's a lot of death at young ages. Give me to hurry up. No, I'm looking forward to playing some Nintendogs and some Animal Crossing. Hopefully this time when we play Minecraft, there won't be dumbasses playing and fucking around. So I really hate that. How you doing, Caterpie? How you doing, Caterpoo? Catter diarrhea doo-doo. I got a shiny Ghastly today. What game? Pokemon Quest? In Pokemon Quest, though? Oh, nice. That's what I was going for. But I failed the Zubat. Glad to hear, though. Glad to hear. So I'm really tired, so if I don't seem like as enthused, I'm really sleepy. Big congrats, though. Big congrats. I got one in a game harder. Let's go. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I might be on the stream pretty soon, though, so hopefully she'll be able to stop by. If not, not a big deal. Anyways, I'm looking towards evolving it now. Gotcha. Keep it the same. It's cooler as a little baby. I mean, sure, Mega Gengar is pretty dope, but Ghastly Baby Boy's cooler. Mega Gengar. Mega Gengar. Mega Gengar. Mega Gengar. I can't wait till my ghost hoodie comes in. Oh, I cannot wait till that pops up. I'm so looking forward to getting my hoodie. I cannot wait. Oh, how I cannot wait. That's why I'm evolving it. Makes sense. You're evolving your Gengar? I'm looking at calling it Gengar. Gengar. I fucking never went to college. I dropped out of high school. I have to get my GED still. I'm actually doing my GED stuff pretty soon. I'm not one for school. I'm not one for school, though. I'm a hands-on person, and that's not what school was. I learned from auditory and hands-on, the visual, like kinetic stuff. I had no plans. I'm a man with no plans, essentially. Now more so I'm trying to work on something. I'm trying to get into... I like streaming to pay me a little bit of money. I like a steady paycheck. But then I could probably get a side job. Probably doing something in some type of constructions. The thing is, I had when I broke my back, I didn't have, like, I don't know what I could do. I still don't know what I can do. When I broke my back for the second time, then I was like, I don't even know what I could do. So I have a very particular situation, unlike most people. It's not a simple, oh, we'll just go work in construction. I really can't do that. I mean, I can, but it's going to be really horribly after a couple of years, which I did have a manual labor job, and it did really fuck me up quite a bit. So when it comes down to it, I just have to find what I'm good at, and most of the stuff I'm good at doesn't work as a job. So a small part of me hopes that I can at least, maybe a year from now or 2 years, I can have a steady income from this, even if it's just like a $500 to $1,000 a month off of this, and I can get a small job that I work probably like 20 hours on or so, then I'll be pretty happy with that. I'll be content. I don't have big grandiose plans for myself. I don't think every person's meant to be a game changer in the world. I don't think anyone's destined for greatness. Some people are just meant to be living a simple life. One that might be through hardships, but as long as you can be happy with yourself at the end of the day, it's all that matters. Wish I could just skip it, but my mom wants me to go to do college. Yeah, be careful when you go. If you're going to college, just please make sure you go into a thing that's going to be something that is going to help you within the next 30 years. Something that's going to be relevant in the next 30 years. Don't go for something that you want to do for the most part. Like, don't go for, like, if you're an artist, I wouldn't really recommend going to college for it, because half the stuff they're not going to teach you want to actually use. Other times, yeah, there's some good art schools that are just some good art classes that teach you certain things. But at the end of the day, when you become a graphic designer and you don't feel impassioned by the stuff you're making like logos for like Kellogg's, stuff like that. So that's just like an example. I'm not saying like you're an artist or nothing, but in general, go for a practical job that will be here for the next like 30 to 40 years. One that is in high demand and will be in high demand. Don't go for something you really want to do. That's just the hard reality. If you go for something you really want to do, unless it makes sense. But if you're going for something that doesn't have a good job opportunity, I wouldn't really go for it. I wouldn't really go for it at all. I don't really know. I like talking for the most part. I have an agency. I like talking to some extent, but I like the one-way talk. I like to be able to just talk about stupid shit. I like to have an interactive chat. Like, that's good. Like, that type of stuff's enjoyable. But in general, I don't like to socialize with people for the most part, unless I like know the crowd. So I could never do like a job where I talk to people a lot unless I'm extremely well adept in it and understand all the inner workings of the thing I'm doing. Or and it's like going to be in a controlled environment where I can't have like lashback with certain things. But when it comes down to it, there's not many jobs like that. Like, my friend's like, you should get into selling cars, because once you learn something, your autistic brain goes into overdrive, and you tend to know all this stuff about it. You'd be really good. But I'm like, well, here's the thing: I have to interact with people that I don't really care for, I don't know anything about, and I do not know how they're going to react to me. And it puts me in this really anxious spot where I don't really want to ever have to be put in that situation. Now, granted, I could probably take medicine for that, but when it comes down to it, stuff like that, I'm very half and half. I like this interaction with people because I can talk to you guys, and if someone says something back, I can just relax and not have to worry about trying to get angry for the most part. Because, I get angry at times. Like, there's times where I have my little go off moments, but in general, it's not an actual in-person interaction. I won't physically get annoyed. I won't get irritated. So yeah, there's a lot of things where I'm very half and half on like a job in real life, but a job through like this is a lot easier compared to other things. How you doing, Meeks? Yeah, baby, woo! Just funk times 30 times. That's just my favorite thing ever. Can we go back and read some stuff? I really want gasoline 4th gen. I'll stay in turn until I get that. I don't care how many phases I do. I'm getting it. Just go to the hotel, or not the hotel, but the old house. Go to the old house. That's why I'm just lost, not really enjoying what I'm doing, and don't know I can go into or what's around me. Yeah, no, I get you. I'd say get a job that pays a lot, and then you can do stuff outside of that job that'll make it to where it's worth having a piece of shit job you don't really care for. Or I don't know. I really don't know how to tell people, because half the time people... How you doing, Ethan? Sorry. I was in the middle of saying something. I did see you a bit ago. As I was saying, the music for Sword and Shield is so far amazing. Well, I'll be for sure not playing with any music, so I won't have to worry about it being amazing. But there's some pretty good music for it. I will say, like, from what I've listened to, I did like it. Let's see. But if I get to know someone, I go off. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. That's what I do, essentially, Anna. It's more so like I'm in a controlled environment right now, so I can talk for hours on end and have people to interact with. I know how to reply, but if you put me into a situation outside of that, I don't really know what to say. And I feel like, I don't know. It's just weird. Need to get medicine to help me with that type of thing. Some anxiety medicine, but we'll see. I can't play the music because it'll be like delayed for me, and it'll be a clusterfuck, or I won't be able to hear. I might give it a try, but overall it'll be delayed, because what happens is the music will go off and the sound effects will go off, and the Elgato has like a 3-second delay, so I'll be hearing clickings like 3 seconds late, and it'll be really irritating. So we will turn off the sound effects, but I don't think I'll be playing the game with the music. I don't think I'll ever be playing the game with the music. Fucking Stinky pissed on the floor again. What's up with this cat? This cat just wants its own rat ball. If it's not gonna get the rat ball, it's gonna do that. How you doing, Killer Dark Cry? How you doing, buddy? It just sucks because we were chucked into no 6 forms, so it was either college or A levels, no pressure. Wait, what's that mean? We were chucked into it. Yeah, don't you like go from like the age 16 right into college? Like you like graduate at like the age 16 or some shit from like high school and get put right into college? You don't get like a break period of exactly what you want to do? Is it like a clusterfuck or something? Uh-oh, Stinky poop. Funny poop. Don't you be doing that. Don't you be doing that spam in here. I'll beat you. If she's peeing in the floor or whatever, but she always does it in towels and shit. Oh, that's weird. So she just like goes and like pees on a towel. More of a Q&A talking more than game, I know, right? I thought about doing a Q&A at 1,000, but at this like 1,000 subscribers, but I'm like, that's stupid. I live stream. Most people already know what I'm gonna say for half the stuff, and I'm not really good at doing that type of thing, like answering. I mean, I guess it would be better, but I don't know. It's just weird. I'm working on shiny grass type for Caterpie right now. Do it, dude. Just keep it doing it. But I like to keep a lot of my thoughts to myself because they're very unpopular opinions most of the time. And I'm not looking for like validation of my opinions majority of the time. I really don't care because I know I'm not going to change anyone's mind half the time. But I tend to have more aggressive and more far out there views on certain things, so I tend to keep them to myself due to not being in trouble and due to just not having to deal with people being idiots about them. Oh man. Time to do laundry at 9 p.m. then. Late time laundry. But no, I mostly stay away from a lot of stuff nowadays talking about it because I'm just not in the mood to talk about most things. Humans share 50% of their DNA with bananas. I don't know about that one. I think you're trolling me. It's just an opinion. Don't need to be mad. Yeah, I think Cappy's an idiot. So that's just an opinion, bro. Wait, no, it's facts. Epic own. There you go. There's some air horns for you. Only pranks, though. We like Cappy. If you guys want to check him out, subscribe to him. I never promote him because I always forget. So I do apologize. But please subscribe to Caterpie if you haven't. And if you guys want to help out a whole lot, if you go in the description and subscribe to Between Lines and Duo Gamer, the Duo Gamer. I can't speak today, as every other day. If you want to help out and subscribe to them, even if you don't watch them, they still need the 1,000 subscriptions, so getting them there slowly helps out a whole lot. You remind me to do laundry. Don't do it. Laundry's dumb. How you doing, Boom Clasher? How you doing, buddy? Just haven't checked out Boom Clasher. Check him out too. Man, I'm tired. I'm ready to go to sleep. Do 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 do. I hate doing laundry. It's a pain in the ass. It's like having to make sure you put in the right amount and then having to put in the grease was what makes me mad. Dealing with drama that was not needed, I gotcha. Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. I mostly stick out of drama. Just because. I was going to ask how's Grip doing. Grip fell asleep on the couch and now there's no room for me to sit. What a pathetic little baby. I guess you gotta sit on top of his chest and crush him. Gotta crush him. I'm the best at procrastination. I don't know if it's good or bad. I'd say it's pretty bad, to be honest. It can be good in some situations, so you don't put yourself in bad situations at times. But overall, I think it's not the best trait to do. Because I'm a really big procrastinator as well. That tends to happen a lot. If you eat a banana, it's 50% calories. I think you're lying to me. I think you're a liar. Liar, liar, pants for hire. You hear that? That's my fingers. When I squeeze my hand. There we go. Some good cracks. Those are my fingers, though. I'm hoping we get the Litwick today, but I honestly don't think we will. Would love the Litwick shiny, but don't think we will. I think the hoodies I got, the hoodie that's coming, I think it's on Gildan brand. I think it's called Gildan, and I really like that brand for clothing. So I'm looking forward to getting it. I can't wait. If you guys want to give the stream a like, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you don't, no worries. I'm going to clean my room today, and I was going to get up early and do it, but I forgot to set an alarm, so I just said F it. I'm doing it at 5 to 8 p.m. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Thought someone mentioned MPS have finally agreed on Boris's deal and now pushing it for what's that? I don't know what that is. Sending my shiny look to you. Thank you. I appreciate it, Boom. I'll send you some shiny look too. Watch this. Well, I guess I won't because my computer just froze. There you go. I sent you shiny luck too. Burp, burp, burp. There you go. Oh yeah, I don't know anything about Brexit. I haven't messed with any of that type of stuff. I keep out of Euro politics because it's all fucked up. It's all sorts of stupid. Even if I agree with that, I still think it's stupid half the time. No, you're good. I got what you meant, Anna. I got what you meant. If the mother does get me a Switch for Christmas, I'm going to try to get another one so I can double hunt Sword and Shield. How about you just focus on getting the one and only care about the one? Means that it's going to cost you, if you get a Switch Lite, it'll cost you $220 roughly, and then on top of that you have to buy the $65 game or $63 game, and it's just going to cause too much stress because you're going to only want that and worry about that, and if it doesn't happen, it'll be bad. Because that's what happened with me. Same exact type of thing when I was a dude back in the day. Yeah, I think it's worth getting a Switch. I think, honestly, like I said, I think Let's Go was worth getting a Switch over. I had a ton of fun when I got my Switch on Let's Go. The only problem is I overplayed it and completely burnt myself out from playing it like crazy. So I think off of that it was good. But in general, I didn't like Zelda. I didn't like any of the games prior at the moment. Well, I didn't really play many games, but I didn't care for The Legend of Zelda. Terraria, I could play another game. Another thing, Smash Bros. Was a huge disappointment. Smash Bros. Was a huge disappointment to me. Highly regret getting that. I'm not sure what else. I'm trying to think of. I can't think of the games that I got that I liked it. See, these work out a lot of shiny Mischievous. Nice. Tail, number 2 Shine Grimer, and the hardest shiny to get was Shine Pidgey all in one night. Oh, nice. He did big then. Congrats. I wish I could play Let's Go, or not Let's Go, but Pokemon Go, but I don't have a good phone for it. And the thing's all jacked up whenever I play it on my area because I don't have any good areas. Mario Odyssey, I guess it looks fun, but I'm not one to buy Mario games. I feel like they're never like worth it for some reason. Never like worth buying a system over. Like they're fun for a bit, but I mostly get bored of them really fast. But in general, since the new Pokemon game's coming out, I'd say it's worth it. I really want Let's Go Hoenn. Me too. I think, honestly, they should have just done Let's Go Hoenn from the beginning and bypassed Gen 1 because then it would have fixed so many problems that Let's Go had. It would have fixed so many more problems. But fine-tune it's better, I guess, because I'd rather them have a good sequence set up for the next game so they don't ruin Johto for me. Because if they end up taking Let's Go over to Johto, they will more than likely be able to fix all of the problems that happened prior. So instead of messing all up. You know, I'm getting going for a second Shine Pidgey to evolve it. Gotcha, yeah. I hope you can get it. I wish you luck on that. I really want to play Let's Go so I can show you the Ghost Pokemon, Halloween Pokemon, but I think I have to pass for now. See, Mario Maker are the best Switch Mario games in my opinion. I could imagine. I'm not a Mario person. I like playing them every once in a while, but I get out of them really fast. I like playing them with friends. Like the multiplayer Mario games are a lot more fun to me because I like killing my friends while I'm trying to survive. I think the funniest time I had was when I jumped on my friend's head and pushed him to the ground as I made a jump, and he couldn't make it off by like a milli-inch, dude. He was about to make the thing, and I jumped on his head and bopped him down, and he fell to his death. And then we lost all of our lives for that round, and I fell like 5 minutes later. Like, no, it was like a couple seconds later, I fell to my death, and I was like, if he just would have won, he would have finished the levels. It was pretty good stuff. That was, I think, the Mario for the Wii. Really, because I want Torchic in the overworld. Gotcha. Wait, what? Torchic is... Oh, Hoenn. I thought you said Johto. My bad. Hoenn, not me. I don't want them to skip to Hoenn. My bad. I read that as Johto. I don't know why. I guess it just came practical. That's the next one. I kind of don't really care for Hoenn anymore. I think I need a break from it. I think I played it too much, and that's why I don't really care for the Hoenn region as much. I think the best thing they could have... They did the best they could do. They did a test run of Let's Go in Kanto, and then we get the setup for Johto, which should fix all the problems. There will be more Pokemon, so you're not always running into, hopefully, Chanseys at every area. There'll be different Pokemon that will give you XP. Even though I don't think there's really any tanky Pokemon that will give you XP. You'll have Blissey at this point, right? Because Johto came with Blissey, so maybe we'll actually see Blisseys instead of Chanseys everywhere. And maybe the first couple areas will give us, like, what's it called? Happiny. And then the later areas will give us, like, Chansey, and then the farther areas will give us, like, Blissey and what's not, so we'll see. Maybe there'll be also another new way to deal with all the HP-type Pokemon. Okay, well, I like Mario games so much, probably because that's my childhood and I still play them. Like Super Mario 64. I like watching Super Mario 64, but I hate playing it. It gives me extreme anxiety. And Super Mario Maker 2, is it Super Mario Maker or just, what's the S stand for? I'm not sure. It's Super Mario Maker 2. Are my favorite games. I don't blame you. I mean, if you like Mario games, those are perfect games from my understanding. I like more of Mario Sunshine. I'd like to play Mario Sunshine again. That'd be a ton of fun. I think the thing they have to do with Let's Go Johto is fix the spawns of Pokemon so there's not so much bullshit inhabiting the whole entire overworld. Because with the Pokemon, the one you only had 150 that would that could possibly be in the overworld. You take out the legendary birds technically aren't in the overworld until late game, until you beat it. So you can take them out. You take out Mewtwo, he's not going to appear. But then you don't add in like about 15 or 20 Pokemon from the original 150. You're pretty much only having about, plus on top of the fossils, that's 2 more, on top of the Aerodactyls, 5 more. You really only had about 100 and something Pokemon that would spawn in the overworld because you take out all these Pokemon that don't show up in the overworld. It tends to have a lot of repetitive Pokemon. It tends to really just make a whole bunch of bullshit spawns. And you tend to see the same Pokemon over and over and over again, like the constant Pidgeys and Rattatas and all that type of stuff. But you add in 100 more to these areas, you can kind of fix the thing and dilute the areas with a variety, or you can add variety rather than dilute the whole entire area with the same Pokemon. So I'm hoping that's what happens. I did get Link's Awakening for the Switch. That game's really fun. I didn't want to play that one. I will never, if we're honest, I will never play a game that I can't. I'll never buy a game for the most part if I can't play it for at least like 500 to like 1,000 hours. And those type of games like Link Awakening, I'll probably get like 100 hours in at the max, so I don't really see the value in it. When I have money, then yes, it's fine. But like when I have like no money, I don't have like a current job. I mostly want to make sure I get all my bang for my buck, and that's why I think Pokemon's so good with that aspect, because I can play these for thousands upon thousands of hours if I'm shiny hunting. I can keep playing it, and it's consistent too. But like other games, I mostly will stay away from if I can't have a huge chunk of hours when I barely have money. If I had a job, I'd probably pick it up though. If I had a consistent job where I could make that 60, if I had like $60 a week, I could spend on something, it would probably be that game, because it does look like a ton of fun. I really want Luigi's Mansion 3 as well, but once again, I don't really want to pay the 60 for it, because I know I'll play it a few times and then I won't play the game again. Because I like replay games, but I really don't at the same time. So, like the game I replay the most that is like a large game is probably the Wind Waker. I've played that game so many times over. So that's like the good thing. Yeah, that's one that I would say that would be worth it, is Super Mario Maker. That'd be one that's worth it, but I don't fully have the skill for it or the concentration for it. That's my biggest problem. I feel like it'll probably be a ton of fun, but I'm afraid that I'll get bored of it really fast. So that's why I kind of have to stay away from certain games. But I have thought about getting Super Mario Maker. I'm thinking I might get it. I might get it when I go down to New Jersey and might play it with Haley. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see what happens. I really wish I could afford the new Modern Warfare, but I has no money. I'll just watch a playthrough. It's the same thing. It's fun. That's what I'm going to do. I haven't bought the new Gears of War yet. I'm going to wait and just watch all of them. I have time. I'm just kind of like, I'm over a lot of games. I'm over a ton of games. I've been too disappointed by games lately. Mario Maker, a day after it came out, and I still enjoy it as much. I played it almost every day. That's true. Also, most of the time when I buy a game, I have to think, will I want to stream it? And Mario Maker 2 would be one I would want to stream. But at the same time, I know I'd get bored of it, and I'd build an audience that wants to watch Mario Maker 2. And once I stop doing it, they'll get really annoyed. So that's kind of what happened to Minecraft. I still have people coming here. Why don't you play Minecraft again? I was like, because it's boring. And because you guys aren't there when I actually stream it. So, no, I'm not going to stream Minecraft again for a while. That's why I mostly have to tell people. Or more so, like, I do in breaks and whatnot, essentially. Yeah, I had to clean the litter box. Ew. I'm not doing anything during the day and doing all my chores in the evening, right? That's what I mostly end up doing. Sometimes I like waking up and going right into it. Other times, not so much. The online in Modern Warfare looks so good. I'll look into it. I like the old bare bones. I hate everything has so many modifications on the new Call of Duty type of games. I want it to be just like the old game, just like very simple, none of these crazy attachments, just a nice relaxing time. Good old times. The chick and the crazy guy from Halo Reach are on the new Gears. Yeah, I've seen that, yeah. Kat or Kate and Emil. I think if you buy something special, get them. But that's only if you're playing like Horde or whatever, or Escape. I think as the more series go on, they tend to implement way too many features, and they never bring back old features, or they never keep it like very simplistic. It kind of ruins a lot of stuff. I can't check it right now, Caterpie. I don't have my setup for Discord easy. I'll check it soon though. But I'm like with the let me think. Like Gears of War is a perfect example. Gears of War 1, ton of fun. Gears of War 2, perfect. Once Gears of War 3 hit, they started changing the Horde to where it's way more complex and adding little tiny things that just didn't feel like Horde. And they started adding all these layers that like kind of took away from the simplicity yet funness of the game. And then they added on top of that a few more features I didn't really care for. They changed some weapons, which I understand you gotta change weapons, but didn't feel as good. And then do come Gears of War 4. I think there's Horde in it, right? And I think the Horde was completely atrocious compared to the original outlook of Horde. And it was like kind of weird, and wasn't the biggest fan of it. And then you move forward to, I think, Gears of War 5. I don't think there's even a Horde, just like an escape game type, which might be fun. I haven't tried it yet. I'm waiting until it goes on like the Game Pass or something. But it wasn't as much as I wanted, like Gears of War 2. And like a lot of games like moved away from that. They started implementing all these new features that had to be like modernized and more stylized, and they just take out a lot of like these really fun bare bone things and add all these extra stuff and all these extra layers that just kind of can ruin a game. I think it happens the most in first-person shooters. They try to stay relevant by adding all these features, and they just become like a clone or a shittier version of the other stuff. Wow, good for you, dude. Good for you. Wow, Gears of War 3 is pretty fun. Wow, good for you. Only played that one? Pathetic. No, try Gears of War 2, dude. It's like $1. It's like $3 maybe at GameStop. Gears of War 3 has the best story. Tons of great areas. Tons of great areas. I don't think there's a single area I hate in Gears of War 2. I think the whole campaign is like just a ton of fun. Like there's so many good parts. I even hate certain parts because how like enjoyable they are, but how much of a pain in the ass they can be. Like when you have to verse, I think the Leviathan, it's like a water boss. Whenever I get to that part, I'm like, son of a bitch. I hate it so much, but like in a good way, because I'm like, I'm gonna fucking die from being a dumbass. Let's see. I'm going to get some cool Switch Joy-Con covers because the blue and red is kind of boring to me. And I'll send pictures and stuff. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, luckily I have the Let's Go edition, so I have like two different colors of like the ones that kind of like are nice. They have like when you click them outside the Joy-Con, they go from like they look like Eevee and Pikachu, so they have like brown and white, so it's like pretty much brown and white on one and then yellow and brown on the other one, so like it's like a really cool thing where I don't get as bored. But like I have seen like those ones. I know what you're talking about. I'm torn between when I get a Switch. I don't know if I want the full black one or if I want the red and blue one. Because if I get the red and blue one, I'm probably gonna get like a cover for it or something. But then again, if I get the black one, it might just be a little boring. But then I do like the black. It's like really like sleek, so maybe I'll keep it. You know, Gears of War 2 is one of my favorite games, I think, for FPSs. I think it might actually beat Halo 2 and Halo 3. Won't beat Halo 3 ODST, though. But Gears of War 2 is a ton of fun, and I've always have a blast playing, and I really hope they do like a mega remaster and a complete rehaul of the graphics, making it more beautiful. It's already like good as is, too. Like the graphics are already good as is, so I don't really have to do that, to be honest. But yeah, maybe I can look into getting Super Mario Maker or something. Or Mario Maker 2. I'm just like not into Mario games as much if I'm playing by myself. I get really irritated at stuff, like when I die over something stupid. So I feel like I get really annoyed. Group wanted to watch The Walking Dead with me. Now he's napping. What a pathetic little baby. He needs to be beaten up. No spoils. He'll be put right to hell. Reckons what, worth $40? Mario Maker? I don't know if it's worth $40 or not. I haven't played it. If you like Mario games, I've heard it's one of the best ones because you can play endless stages essentially. There's tons and tons of stages. But if you're not like the biggest fan of Mario games, I don't know, I'd probably not go for it. That's why like I'm not like fully invested yet into thinking about getting one. I'd love to try Mario Odyssey, but once again, I'm not really those type of games I'm not too oofed on. Okay, the dogs might bark in a bit, so I do apologize. Hey. Okay, I'm going to pause it really quick. Okay, they might still bark, but next door neighbors. Next time I make electric type happy, I will make every type. Just right now, all my money is going into another Switch. Pokemon Sword and Shield. I want to get this one stuff for Haley for Christmas. Oh, my back. And I have to get a memory card for the Switch as well. That's $25. I have to get quite a few things. I get quite a few things, to be honest. I'm trying to think. It might possibly another capture card, so that's like another $100 if I can't figure out a way to split my Elgato. And there's just a lot of things I gotta do. So I'm like really not sure how to put my money. I sent the pic. Okay, I'll give it a look soon enough. Yeah, the Luigi's Mansion looked like a ton of fun, but once again, it's a game that I'll probably put 30 hours into it, and then never play it again. So I don't want to really get Luigi's Mansion, because I know that more than likely is what's going to happen. Oh. I'm thinking about other games. The next game I'm going to get for sure, like after Sword and Shield, 100% will be the Crystal Chronicles, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. That is one game I will for sure pick up, and I'll be playing that for a while on stream. Just for like probably like a week or so. Like just be playing it often when it does pop up, because I fucking love Crystal Chronicles. That game was so fun. I'm not sure if it's going to hold up to nowadays standards, but it was so fun back in the day. And since there's going to be online multiplayer add into it, oh, I cannot wait. After that will be probably Minecraft Dungeons. I'll probably look into getting the Minecraft Dungeons. And then, of course, just continuing shiny hunting. Yeah, we'll see though. I hope Sword and Shield's gonna be one of the best. It's gonna be the best. Just hands down, I hope it's the best Pokemon game, but I don't think it will be. I think it has potential to possibly be, but depending on what they do, it could end up being just like, you know, one of the best, but not the best. I don't really have like a good idea of what the best Pokemon game would be, to be honest. Because every time I think of like the best Pokemon game, I think of Gen 5, the second release, and I think of Gen 4. But each time there's something that drags them down just enough to where it's not as good. And then I think of like the features from like Gen 6, where there's a lot of good features, but doesn't fully like equate to the best because of all the other like downfalls, such as like the shiny locking and the kind of weird plot. But the amount of like hunting you can do in Gen 6 is so good that it elevates it up a whole lot. So I honestly don't know what was my favorite Pokemon game. You know, I really love Extinct Darkness and Coliseum too. Those were great games. But they failed in the sense of catching Pokemon and whatnot, and failing short on that. If it was a person, I want to kill it. Jeez, violent much? Pathetic. Welcome back, Stitch. Welcome back. Games I want to get is Smash Bros, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Luigi's Mansion 3, and the new Animal Crossing when it comes out. Gotcha. I'll probably pick up Animal Crossing when it comes out. That's probably when I'll also pick up as well. But Luigi's Mansion looks fun, but I'm not going to buy it anytime soon because that's just not something I can play on the stream for a long, long time. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I hate that game. My least favorite Zelda game. Was not a fan of that, to be honest. But you might like it. I'm not trying to discredit it. It's just not my type of Zelda game. Smash Bros, I absolutely hated it. I highly regret getting it. I thought there'd be a fun story mode. Totally not the case. Totally not the case. But other people like it, so I'm not shitting on people for liking it. Just not my thing. Was misled. Thought the World of Light was gonna be a lot better. Thought the World of Light was gonna be like 100 times better. Not the case at all. I had to ask my mom, and she said she'll probably get me some of the games for Christmas. Probably 2 out of 3. Oh, well, I hope that's the case. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. I kind of wish I would have bought Super Smash Bros. Whatever that one. I wish I would have gotten that physically so I could just sell it again. That's my biggest regret. Is I bought it then and there and didn't sell it. Didn't buy it digitally. You know, I bought it digitally rather than physically. They'll probably get Luigi's Mansion 3 before Christmas. Yeah, I get you with your own money. Yeah, I don't blame you. Instead of smelling, I'm the new Elior. Yeah, so these are Eeyore. You're like Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. Always sad and depressed, and always executing yourself, pushing yourself down, and making yourself looking like a dummy by saying you're a dummy, which is not the case. But I guess you are a dummy because you think you're a dummy. If that makes sense. How you doing, Golden Arbok? How you doing, dude? What you doing, dude? What's that meme from? What's that meme from, Elliot? I've seen it a few times lately. See in the Discord. I'm gonna stand up for a bit because this chair's really uncomfortable now. That hurt. That hard did. Might try to hack and put games on my Switch. Should I try sometime this week, y'all, or could I do it? Wait, or I could do it the right way and save money. I don't know. I think if you hack your account, your Switch, you can possibly get it bricked and or possibly banned from online interaction ever. So I most like to stay away from that type of stuff with an expensive thing like that. Autocorrect needs to stop now. Like, it feels like a DS, which you can get them for like, you know, $50 sometimes, or like $70. Not a big deal. But a Switch being about $300 plus tax, I wouldn't really mess with it. Our dryer thingy broke. No! Not the dryer thingy. Why did it have to do that? That dryer's been an asshole to you lately. So camera, but it's not great. Oh. Maybe get a vacuum and then vacuum all the water out. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. Or unless do 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 do. Held it in place to stop it from bouncing around. Our vacuum is broken too. No. That's not good. That's not good at all. It's time for Pokemans. We'll see about that. Excuse me. Maybe I won't let you. House broke. Understandable. Have a nice day. Man, oh man. I actually might go put 3DS replacement screen in my Amazon cart so I can fix my 3DS and play my games again. It would be easier than trying to hack my Switch. That's true. That's true. That way you'll have all those games. That's very true, though. Oh. One second. I got a message. So much effort into drawing is legit killing me. Take a break. It's okay to take a break. You gotta rest your hands up and rest your back and rest your mind, or else you'll start getting stagnant. Don't want that. Let's see. Oh yeah, those are pretty cool. I see your thing now. Those are pretty cool. Nice aesthetic on the Joy-Con skins. I see what you mean, Anna. I don't feel too good. Do not know why. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Man, I got a headache. I think I'm getting sick. I really hope I'm not getting sick. I really hope I'm not getting sick, though. That would suck right before a trip again. That always happens. Just took a food break. That's good. I made sure to take a nice long break, too. I think I just have a fever right now, and I'm really sleepy. And I ate some food earlier that got me a little, ugh. Had me a little, ugh. So we're gonna electric Caterpie, nice. Nice. That'll be good. How do you do your drawings? Do you have a tablet or do you just use a computer and like mouse? Or how do you do your drawings? Cadler Pooh. Hope an N64 and GameCube free games come for Nintendo Switch. Allow me, though, I would love to play those games because I never had a console. Only had a DS, 3DS, Wii, and now Switch too, so it'd be nice. Gotcha, yeah, I know what you mean. I hope they would end up making some good remasters of GameCube games. How you doing, Fresh Coconut? Hello, 4% Ditto, how are you? Did you find a 4% Ditto or a shiny 4% Ditto? I don't know. I don't know. I'm so tired. I don't want to sleep. One second, I missed something from you, Caterpie? So many people have fucking yellow usernames. It gets so frustrating trying to keep up with everyone on just a glance. Everyone always has to have yellow usernames. All I got was, and I hate working on a Chromebook. I'm not sure what you put after that. It's hard to draw, so I take it using the a mouse or a touchpad. We got Elliot has a Torchic, which is yellowish gold. Golden Arbok has a yellowish gold Arbok, and then Caterpie with his yellowish gold Caterpie. They all just blend in with each other. Oh, it's a mouse? Gotcha. I can get how that gets hard to do. Mouse pad, yeah. The pad mouse. Padded mouse. Do 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 do. I got Breath of the Wild for Christmas. It's still in the packaging. I just couldn't get into Breath of the Wild. It's just not my type of Zelda game. It's just not my type of Zelda game. Not the biggest fan. Not the biggest fan. Do 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 do. I think the game, I would have liked the game a lot more if the weapons didn't break. If they didn't have like a weapon decay, that would have been way better for me. Way better for me. The NES and the SNES games on the Switch, I've always wanted to play Super Mario World, and I can also play other games I never get to play. That's true. I really want to play Super Metroid really fucking bad. The SNES. I really want to play Super Metroid really bad. Time for Laundry Nerd 2. Laundry Nerd 2. Time for Chris to get some sleep. Psych. I'm gonna keep going. Deal. Deal, deal, deal. Deal, deal. Deal, 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 deal. Deal, 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 deal. You're not allowed to sleep. How you doing, bass? How do you, dude? How do you, dude? One second. What a fucking bitch. One second. Are you shitting me? Dude, I fucking hate people. Yo, I fucking hate people. I'm not gonna say anything more because I'll probably end up fucking saying something really fucked up in a second. So I'm not gonna continue on to that. One second. So a while back, Haley, like about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, Haley was driving and there was a sudden stop, and she rear end, and by rear end I mean like tapped another car in front of her just a little tiny bit, and they got the cops involved and everything. The cop literally said, I'm just gonna write it up just because it's a thing, but like there's no physical damage at all, and there's nothing wrong with the car. And I honestly, I wouldn't even normally do a write up because there's no point to it, because there's really not. So what ended up happening was, it was pretty much, it's all okay. The lady was pregnant, so Haley talked to her and everything was fine. So what ended up happening was now she got an insurance claim from that person she's got today or something. So that person's now, even though they were totally fine, like nothing happened. And so now we're just wondering, we're hoping everything's fine. It's gonna be some bullshit. But it was pretty much just like a tap, and normal people would probably just be like, oh well, no big deal. But Haley being responsible made sure the cops were all fine and whatnot. Got notified, all that type of shit. So now she's trying to figure out what the hell's all that about, and she's got that. So that's not something she needed onto her plate. Add on. It's pretty fucking irritated right now because I don't like people, man. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, no. Yeah, I know what you mean. But no, like, she, like, pretty much just tapped the person's car and didn't have any physical damage or anything like that. And we're pretty sure it's because the bitch is pregnant that she's going all, like, crazy. Because girls that are pregnant tend to have a whole bunch of fucking hormones and go to full mode and, like, oh, poor me, oh. And now, like, that type of bullshit, so we're gonna see. Hopefully it's nothing, it's, you know, glossed over. It's not a big deal, it's just like, you know, they're checking all their stuff to make sure. That's such fucking, I hate people. Especially in fucking New Jersey, where these people are all fucking rich there, and they're just fucking assholes. Man. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, I just fucking can't stand people. I'm a fucking piece of shit. It always happens with women, too. We'll see what could possibly happen is maybe that bitch had someone else get something like that, or maybe she did something on her own. It could be possibly something. It's not even the fact that, even if it's not, that's all the hassle she's going to have to go through now and all the anxiety having to deal with people, too. It's not even like a money thing at the end of the day as well. It's all the extra stuff that could come from it. But I think the lady's just fucking going mental because she's pregnant, and I think she wants to just inflict some pain onto someone else because she's going through so much pain. I don't know this woman's whole life story, but literally no reason to do it. Some people are just pieces of shit. Now then she'll have to go on phone calls. She'll have to go through all this other bullshit. And it's like, the thing is, like, that wasn't even her fault. It was you know, it's just stupid. I don't like people, is what I'm getting at. And it would be different if, like, Haley had, like, a big old scratch on her car or something. But there was, like, literally nothing done to the car, from my understanding. Like, the cop was pretty much like, I have to do this just for the sake of doing it or else I can get in trouble. Yeah, I could imagine that. That's such bullshit, man. That's exactly one reason why I would never want to fucking drive, is that bullshit right there. I can't, like, I just can't trust people. Like, I can trust myself with driving, but I can't trust what other people are like and whatnot, you know? But I think she'll be okay. It could just be as a thing in case the kid comes out retarded or something, you know, all fucked up. She could maybe do that and then try to get some money or do some bullshit. I really don't know, so I'm hoping only for the best. I think everyone stopped. It was like a collective thing of everyone stopped instantly, and it was just by an inch, essentially. So like I said, like just like a bump type of thing. So you'd be like, well, it's Haley's fault for going so close. I think it was near a highway, too, so it was, like, not a simple... It was a very, like, out-of-nowhere type of thing. Anyways. Yeah. Okay, that's good, then, if it's has to be claimed. More tedious thing than a simple, oh, she got bumped, it's game over. Either way, though, clusterfuck. Hopefully it dies down. Hopefully all goes well. She doesn't have to do any type of insurance bullshit. And all is fine. We'll see, though. Praying for the best. Kids raised in Andrhea might be a mess of kids. That's true. New Jersey's retarded. I wouldn't drive a car without a dash cam. Yeah, I'd probably do something like that as well. It's just to save myself from all the possible bullshit. Especially in the US, man. People are crazy. Anyways, honestly, I don't know like what she could do for outside of like physical possible damage to the baby or something. Try to go after her. But honestly, I don't think there's like, I don't know what she could do because like from my understanding, she said there was no damage. The cops was like pretty much doing this just because it's my job. So I really wonder. I feel when you had to add to a counter that isn't even there. Oh, you go reach for one, I take it. I've been being boozled. Yeah, no, people are just all sorts of weird. Buy me a drink at a bar and give the bartender. I can't click that because I'm on a really slow computer. I'm sorry, dude. I can't click links currently. I'm on a laptop that can barely load anything. I'm surprised I'm actually streaming for this long. Last couple streams I just turned off. I saw a dash cam footage of someone trying to break a check / a lorry / truck. How could that end up well? Okay, wow. Wow. Yep, nope. Don't get why people do break checks half the time either. Bunch of dumbasses. I had a friend that had a lot of road rage. The guy was a fucking asshole. It's been 13 hours. I still have 17 fossils to 3 hours and spent 17 fossils to go. Jeez. Maybe just turn off your game. I don't know. Never touch it again. Of course the mom and sister have it. Of course the women have the road rage. No, but I just don't like I don't like people. Yeah, that's why I'd have a dash cam. Someone breaks checks me, I'm in full on rear-ending them, and I'll have the evidence to show that's their fault. Yeah, that's true. I'll go even faster and rear-end them. Driving means more than when she drives. She's just women are just assholes when they drive. That's just reality. Women are just assholes. My mom's an asshole. My friend's mom's an asshole. Women are just assholes. I guess a lot of people what's it called, honk a lot in Michigan. Like Haley was having like many heart attacks every time she was driving me. So it'd be like someone just randomly honking. She goes, what? She goes, why is everyone honking so much? I'm like, I don't know. It's just how it is here. I guess like no one honks in like New Jersey. Gen 9 shiny electric cabby, nice. Road rage because she drives drunk. Well, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, I should probably try to fix that. That's not good. Oh. Me too. Me too, dude. Me too, dude. But she already spent money at the bar. She already spent money at the bar. Why can't she spend extra bucks to get home safe? Is that the Dragon Ball Super? Yeah, I was just humming Dragon Ball Super one. That's what I do. Just what I do. I just like it, you know. I just like it. Why is your mom drinking in the first place? That's a big problem. That's a big question. Why is she drinking in the first place? Why is she drinking in the first place? You should go to Old Mexico. You should go live in Old Mexico. And people don't even drink, they just are dead. People just drink because they're already dead from cartel. From cartel. That makes sense. That makes sense. Hopefully she can go to some type of therapy and some type of stuff like that. Ooh. Man. No comment. No comment. Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh no. Oh man. It's funny. It's kind of funny though. It's kind of funny though. Where's the fucking good encounter at though? Kinda make me mad. I want a shiny encounter. I thought it said consuming adults. I was like, ew. 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 Bingo, bingo. Ugh. Oh, man. Man, no, I get why people like. I'm very half and half on both sides, to be honest. I understand both sides of the field to it, so I mostly I get why. Like I don't really have an actual answer to that because I understand why people are like that as well, and I don't disagree with it to some extent sometimes. So like that's why I don't really have much to say because it's a heated topic. I think it's a double it's a very like hard to talk about subject. It's a very hard to talk about subject. Because I think if you take it in the context of what's currently happening in the culture compared to just, oh, they're just gay, leave them be, it's different because it's a multi-layered question and a multi-layered meaning. So I tend to stay away from that because there's many different meanings of why it can be someone else's business rather than one person's business and whatnot. So I'm very half and half on ever talking about that type of stuff, to be honest. Because I get both sides. Oh my gosh, these Litwick encounters being so annoying. People being who they are as long as they don't affect other people in a negative way. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. As long as they're not pushing stuff that's ridiculous, I really don't care. As long as they're not pushing things that are really fucking weird, not putting in everyone's business and shit and making it everyone's business, or they're trying to advocate for something that's fucking ridiculous, or they're trying to like just treat me normal, and then they go to a fucking, they dress up like a pink flamingo with their dong hanging out and be like, just treat me like a normal person. Then I'm like, hey, calm down, buddy. You're not a normal person. At this point, you're a fucking gay flamingo. And I don't think you should be treated normal. I think you should be treated like an endangered species and put into a place far off away from everyone else, actually. No, I'm kidding. It's a prank. Guys, laugh at that meme. But no, as long as people aren't doing like weird ass shit, then I'm fine. That's all it comes down to. The moment you start fucking making me uncomfortable is the moment that I'm like, okay, calm down, you eat a bag of dicks and leave me alone. That's mostly when it comes down to. Or if it's like bad for the culture as a whole, though, then I'm like, stop that, no more. The problem is I don't think people are ready to talk about mature problems that happen. They don't like to talk about the nitty-gritty. They just think that everyone should be treated equally, fully, 100% without any type of view into what could come of that type of stuff. And they like to just be with the culture on saying certain things and being like A-okay on certain stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that just because like it's like a multi-layered type of thing. It's not simply like, it's weird. There's a whole bunch of weird stuff. It's when you're purposely becoming a provocateur to upset people, but yet you still want to be treated like a normal person. It's not like a normal thing. I don't know. It's yeah. I'm just not gonna talk about it because I'm not in the right mood and the right thing to say. I think no one in public should be kissing. I think everyone in public. I think there should be less sexuality in general in public. I think there should be like no. I think that shit should be locked behind a door. That's just how it is. I think we should not ever do anything in public. Our sexuality should not even be a part of our thing. Just so I think like hyper heterosexuals where they're like have to justify their whole entire whim of how straight they are. I think it's just as gay as people that are gay that fucking show how gay they have to be every 5 seconds. No, I think it's a more like deeper, it's just let them be what they want to be type of thing. I don't think sexuality is repressed in America. I think it's the complete opposite. I think, well, nowadays, a while back probably. Let's see. I think back in the day, sexuality was repressed, but, well, not too far back in there. I think once the 70s and 80s hit, normally around the 80s is when the sex boom started happening, and it's been more of a mainstream thing. If anything, people have been trying to censor violence and whatnot in America for a long time. Like in the 90s, they started censoring that type of stuff, saying that the violence is dictated to, if you consume it, you're going to become a violent person. Like, look at how the Joker is and whatnot. People have been fucking... It's too violent when it's really not even that violent. Freaking out about that type of stuff. Freaking about all the other little small things that come of it. So, just weird. I think it's like to be honest, I think it's actually I think it's the opposite. I think the UK is really repressive with their sexuality, and like Europe type of places. I'm not sure the UK in particular, but how they're trying to like censor porn and whatnot. The thing is, I think that America is too free, and I feel like we are, with the how free we are, it tends to dilute the world, the cities and whatnot, into thinking that they have like the most extreme freedom, pushing them to do whatever the fuck they want to do. I don't think that's healthy for the society. I think, because I used to be a libertarian, I think the amount of freedom that one person has changes their view of the world and makes them think that they have supreme freedom and they can do whatever the fuck they want. And I don't like that. I'm actually okay with a more controlled, closed area at times. I think that porn access, I actually like the mindset of these other countries limiting porn and whatnot. I think porn inherently is a bad thing for the world. It is not a good thing. And I think as a whole, though, it's just not good. Well, they're like trying to like push, like, even if they haven't done it yet, but like they're trying to push, like, you have to have like license to view. They're doing a lot of fucked up shit, I know, in certain parts of Euro land. Because I don't follow Euro land fully. I keep calling it Euro land. I'm trying to say Europeans, but I think there's a lot of things that that happens, that people have way too much freedom in America, and they fucking think that means that they have freedom over everything, and it's a huge clust. I know, but it's like on the simple fact that you guys are trying to push for that, and people have been getting blocked from doing certain things in a lot of the European countries online. It goes to show that it's a weird thing, which I'm actually kind of okay with, to be honest. I'm actually fine with that. I think a porn's license actually is kind of epic, though. Honestly, I think limiting porn to where you can't fully get it as easily, or you have to have a certain thing, actually I think it's kind of cool, and I'm actually on board with that, like 100%. But when it comes down to it, I don't know. You can say it's like it could be for kids and whatnot, but they have all these other type of things that affect like a ton of adults and whatnot. So I'm very half and half on that type of thing. People getting in trouble for fucking posting shit, and whatnot. There's a lot of stuff I don't like about that. I think the biggest problem is just the internet in total. I think a lot of problems started happening once the internet started becoming a rise, and once the family unit started breaking down, in America at least. I think social media is a huge dictator on the current day youth too, but people in general, their image of everything. But no, in general, I just don't like I think with the amount of freedom that people think they have in America, it tends to cause a lot more problems than it actually is, and I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I was walking into two zombies on their phones on my walk today, staring at their phones while walking. You'll be ashamed if you accidentally moved them over to the middle of the street. No, they're both in... Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, you mean the images. I thought that was Elliot, sorry. Y'all have, like, the same color stuff, so I get fucked up. I am, And this is not me saying, like, you know, like I said, I don't really care what people do. I don't care if they're gay and whatnot. As long as they're not being fucking weird. Same as, like, it goes this both ways. As long as people are being hypersexualized and when they're hypersexual, I don't care. If the moment they start becoming hypersexual, that's when I fucking think it's stupid. When you start parading yourself in the street, it's stupid as well. Like how they have like that, they want to do like the straight pride parade. I think that's hilarious on the concept of the epic troll. But outside that, I think it's the most extreme cringe out there, and I think it's the most retarded thing ever. Even on top of that, they were going to a gay person to say, is it okay if we do a straight pride parade? They had to get blessings from a gay guy to show it's okay, it's okay. It's like, if you really cared, you wouldn't ask a gay person, you just do it. But either way, when it comes down to it, I really don't care about if someone likes it, because the thing is that, like, I know some people are religious, and I think it's kind of selfish when, like, some of them believe that, you know, if you don't save everyone or don't try your best to save with everyone, you're going to hell. And if you don't try and you don't cleanse someone of their sins of being gay, you're going to hell. I understand that thing. I think that's fucking stupid. I think it's a big flaw that most people read too deeply into the Bible and whatnot, and read too deeply into the religion type of thing. So I do know a lot of people that, like, my friend, his parents were like, pretty much, if we don't save you, you're not only going to hell, but we're also going to hell, and whatnot, that type of thing. And I think that's a really stupid way to interpret the everything and whatnot. Like it's something you can control for the most part. Which I did hear that there actually was, I think, a recent study that shows that there actually is no gay gene, and it's mostly based on environment, but that's a whole entire subject for another time, and how, like, people are raised and whatnot. That's besides the point. I think it's when people read too deeply into certain parts of of some type of religion, and don't understand that you have to also take the understanding. It's like not meant to be the exact word. It can cause like a huge clusterfuck. But no, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird stuff. I gotta babysit my niece in a bit, so I gotta go in a bit. No worries. Thanks for stopping by, Anna. I appreciate it. Nice chit chatting with you. We'll try to play some Minecraft in the coming weeks. I do promise we'll get it in there. You'll be able to play. This is good for having ideals that people that help people be good people. But after that, it starts falling apart. Yeah, I can get that. The thing is that, like, with like a lot of stuff, I think people, like, they go. The thing is that people. This is my biggest problem. People think that everyone's good and they all want to be, like, treated equally, and they have no horrible deviation in the mindset at all. Like, they have, like, no possible thing of, like, maybe they want to feel even, like, more accepted than what they actually want. Maybe they want something more than just being accepted. Maybe they want more power than what they actually have. And that's what it comes down to at times. Because I see sometimes some people that are in, like, the LGBTQ bullshit community, whatever. I'm saying bullshit because there's too much bullshit to try to, like, get right. It wasn't, like, a diss or nothing. But when I see that, I see them, like, go for, like, we have to be treated right perfectly and whatnot. And then, like, once they get a little bit, you know, they get their respect, they then continue on, actually, we also need this, and we need this, and it's a continuous power thing, and it gets so annoying to deal with that. And I'm just like, look we're really not that bad. You aren't getting thrown off fucking buildings and shit at the moment. Sure, you might not get the best type of rep at times, but we're trying our best here, the people that are. And the thing is that the people they're preaching to mostly agree with them already, so it's not like they're really getting out to anyone. If anything, they're being more hyperbolic, which causes more of a huge fracture in the culture. It's really what you should be doing is you should be talking to the people, like, nice, and not having these crazy ass rallies and being all, like, disturbed about things and causing a huge, like, chaos. Because all of the people that you're mostly reaching to are people that already agree with you for the most part. You're not, like, really, like, getting new people. You're just dividing more people and entrenching more people deep into your mindset. And instead of, like, going out and having some huge ass fucking crazy protest, and this goes for both sides, actually sitting down and talking to people is, like, way better. And I don't fucking get how they do that type of stuff. Like, they don't. Like, I have not seen one person that I've interacted with that's on the right side to actually want to accept anyone out of, like, that type of thing when they start doing crazy stuff. And it's just, like, a huge clusterfuck. That's the worst people I've ever seen. Most of the people were fucking dorks anyways. That were in that type of thing. They tried to make it happen. I'm not sure if they actually went through with it, but it was pretty cringe. I think they tried to make it happen. It was just really stupid. Like, the thing is that, like, what made me mad is that, yeah, I think it was Boston, I believe it was. What made me mad is that, like, they want, like, if you want to do, like, the straight pride thing, then sure, whatever, do your gay shit, you're cringe. But when you actually go out and then go ask a gay person if you could actually do it, like, see, we're allowed to do this, and they get the okay from a gay person, right there, you're gay. You're no longer straight. You pretty much, you gave everything that you're prideful of, and you gave it to someone else to say, yes, you can do it. Like, I think that was the biggest reason why I thought, like, gay homos! But, in all seriousness, so that was, like, the biggest cringe ever. If you're gonna go all the way out to fucking do a straight pride parade, and then you ask for the grace of a gay person to say it's okay for you to do it, that was the biggest, like, bro moment out there. What a bunch of dorks. You have a straight pride parade, but then you do it because we're trying to justify, we're okay. Like, we're saying it's okay for you to have a gay pride, but we also want to have a straight pride thing. And it's like, it's so stupid. It's the dumbest shit ever, man. It was the dumbest shit ever. People are fucking stupid. Don't go in half-baked, essentially. But we got the approval of a gay person to have this parade. See, gay people, they do love us, and we're not bigots and all this gay shit. Like, fuck off, guy. You're so stupid. You're so stupid. No, I think most of anything that's like that has like any type of big event that is like for like things mostly are completely stupid and bullshit when it comes down to it. They're mostly just worthless things that actually do not add to society and just take away and cause it to dilute a whole bunch of stuff. It's like a big problem to me. I think the real like debates and the real talks are the actual ones where they sit down and it's like there's tension between them, and there's like they've been banned from places or they've been taken out of the public view because their words can actually possibly change people's minds, and they actually have substantial views and they have substantial things to say. I think that's like a big thing for me, at least. I think when like you're still like loved by everyone type of thing, and people are like, they go to you for the news, but you're not like banned or blacklisted by anyone, or you're like promoted by other news cycles and whatnot, you shouldn't get your news from them because they are pre-approved sources that don't know shit about shit, and they just push an agenda. Sometimes they might be right, but overall, majority of the time they're just talking pieces to push the world into a bigger chaos. So I tend to stay away from a lot of places, and it's just a huge clusterfuck. It's really just not good. It's sad when more of like a comedy show that I watch is better with politics and has been more correct with politics than actual like news sources and whatnot in actual places. Just not the biggest victory royale for them. I think also like we're at the point now where we kind of accept gay people for the most part. Like I don't like in like America we accept gay people. Like if you are gay to, if like you're like anti-gay to anyone, you get your life ruined essentially. So the thing is, I don't feel like there's a need to do that. In other countries, yes, I get that. Maybe at times, yeah, I get that. But like America's extremely accepting, and if you believe it's not, it's because you're told it's not and you're lied to about shit. But for the most part, we're extremely accepting of this. We're almost too accepting. That's what I'm getting at. So when it comes down to it, I don't think we really need to bring up the past on anything like that. And just you should be happy with what you have. And if you want to do like a little celebration of like where you've come from all the way back in the day, then yes, be happy. But I think it's like it plays into a victim mentality of like this happened to us back then, and it still happens today. And it's just like it's a huge clusterfuck. I'm just not a fan of a lot of stuff when it comes to that. Same can be going with like almost anything. But I don't know, it's weird. When I see like the people that act like they're not getting treated right in America when they totally fucking are, it really pisses me off. It really makes me mad. Do. I think the thing is that because I'm not in the mood to actually, I'm not in like the right state of mind to actually talk about this stuff because I'm like half asleep and I just feel like shit. But I think also it brings a bit of genuineness to it. Because I know if other people were saying this type of stuff, they'd be like, "Oh, this kind of fucking disgusting person. I won't talk to them." But I don't have any ill will towards people. I have no ill wills towards people. But I don't like when people are disingenuous and liars to push a cause, and that's when I end up having ill will towards people, because they tend to manipulate the public view of things and try to get sympathy and garnish more resources off of something that is not affecting them, or that they have already are good with, but they want more like attention, or they want more incentives added to their cause. Like, we have so many fucking like college grants for like LGBT type of stuff nowadays, and it's just so weird to me to think that like they're still acting like they're not getting their full like, you know, need that they want type of thing. Like, they still need more and more and more in these type of certain things when they completely got catered to the last like 20 years. More than 20 years, almost 30 years now. It's been a huge radical change. I think once, well, not about 20 years, because once the 1990s they started going full force and started fixing a lot of the problems they had with like the family unit with America for a little bit. They tried to, and they got broken down to a huge clusterfuck. But and then after that, that's when it started becoming more accepting, and the professors started to go into college and started radically changing ideas and whatnot. So they started pushing for all these different type of grants and whatnot, and different type of sponsors and shit. Weird stuff. What else? Let's see. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't mind. Like I said, it doesn't bother me. The problem is what I see a lot of the time is once they have their equal rights and whatnot, they keep pushing for more and more. And in some extent, I'm totally like, I understand it. Like, I would like, if I had a certain thing where I got like something good, I would want to keep pushing for more and more, because it's just human nature. We want more stuff. That's how it is. Especially in America, it's always about more and more and more. So I get like what happens is once people actually get stable and they get what they want, they tend to push for more, and that's what really gets frustrating with America. Is people are really greedy here. So like you know, we say fine, we're gonna do this one thing, we're okay. Then they want to push for the next thing. Okay, we'll do this one. Then they push for the next thing. It goes into this huge thing, and the reason why I get so frustrated that America is the most accepting place I think in the world when it comes down to it. You might not think that, but they really are. Just because I mean, if you look at it. Do you know how many like illegal immigrants we have in America? It's ridiculous. And whether you agree with that or not, like whether it's ridiculous or not, it's like the fact we haven't completely kicked them all out and haven't like, you know, sent them all and like, you know, like, oh, were you trying to do that? No, there's a difference between doing it and not doing it. And the amount of things that come, like, because like we just like people are just like, they don't want to do that. Like in America, they think it's unfair if we just kick some people out that aren't Americans and push them out. Essentially, this is not going into an immigrant debate. This is going in general. We're extremely kind of like letting them stay here and whatnot, letting this type of thing, and not just completely firebombing them out of the country type of stuff. Now, what I'm getting is like when it comes down, we're extremely accepting, and we give them all these benefits that should be for the American people, which then get passed to other stuff. So I'm not trying into the whole immigrant debate and whatnot, because I'm very like black and white on it. I'm very to the point when it comes down to it. I think a country should only support its own actual people that sustained it and have built it over the years, and anyone from a different country does not have any rights to the current saved products from prior generations that helped build the country, essentially. So anyways, but what I'm getting at is that we're extremely acceptable and we're extremely caring people, as much as it doesn't seem like it. We are, and that's like the big detriment to the U.S. People can think that we're extreme assholes, but we're really not. Like, we're assholes to each other. We do asshole things, but in general, we are very caring on stuff. We could have pulled out so long ago from all these places over in Europe and Asia, but we haven't, trying to fix things and try to calm, like pretty much kind of like help other people. Other times it is for our benefit, but in general, there's a lot of things we do to help out other countries. And same with like the how we do our sales and whatnot, and all of our taxing and whatnot. It's more of a detriment to us than it is to the actual the country that we're working with and whatnot. And this comes into like the elites. It's really good for the people up at the higher top that get all the money from this. So it's not fully like, you know, like, oh, it's because we're so kind. Some of us are oblivious to stuff. But when it comes down to it, I think we're some of the kindest people in the world, and we're too kind at times. So I think we're not at the part where we're extremely equal in the U.S. And people now want to keep pushing for stuff, because once you get one thing, you want to keep going. That's like if you have people that get like, you know, government assistance. Once they get their government assistance, now they want to pay. Oh my gosh. Now they want to pay for the food stamps. Once they get the food stamps and government assistance with like that, they want the next thing. Then they want the next thing. They want the next thing. The thing is that it's kind of disheartening when we have people, homeless people on the streets that have nothing in America, that are Americans, especially vets, that have done stuff for America, that have been a positive force for good for America, yet they're on the streets. And yet we can house different people from a different country and pay for all their type of stuff. And it's a weird thing to think that like we're okay with that and we're very apathetic to our own people, but yet we're willing to help out other people. I think it's really weird. Anyways, that's enough of that talk because that's just a whole entire clusterfuck of bullshit. Let's see. I do feel like that helps in Swiss. I feel like in some way though we have a lot more culture variety than we have, which is benefits. I think nature is greedy though. Everyone's nature. Yeah, exactly. Like the thing that like I think the thing is that when you have a host population, I think only that population should be at least the 80% of that population, or at least 70 to 80%. I'd say 80 is like the minimum, because once you start adding other cultures and whatnot, it starts diluting it and starts breaking off, and then people start pushing for their agendas rather than the agenda of those people. So like if I went over to Africa, I'm a white guy, I wouldn't expect to get all the most advanced, like everything from them. Essentially, I wouldn't think about getting all the resources because it's not for me. Essentially, so if that kind of makes sense to some small extent, it's really weird how when people like when you start bringing in other people from other cultures and whatnot, they start like dealing. Because if you go to like Michigan, we have like fucking a place that has a lot of Arabic people. We have a place that has like a whole entire section from Mexico. We have all these like inner workings of all these like cities that broke down per each culture. We have like a Chinatown essentially, and it's not an official Chinatown like how they have like Chinatown like, you know, California and like I think New York, but they have like their own little like they pretty much segregate themselves. We have like the Chaldeans all segregate themselves, the Armenians. It's a really interesting thing. We see like the cultures go and they separate themselves off into little pockets, and what happens is that then you have 30 different cultures trying to get benefits from their self while taking away from the host culture. And that's like a big detriment. So I think like as long as you're a population of your natural born people there that were, you know, at that time, it would make sense. But when it comes down to it, it's just ends up becoming a huge mess. Let's see. Okay. Oh man, I think I started this whole talk. I don't remember who started, but it happened. It happened. That doesn't make much sense. It's not the immigrants' fault. It's the government's fault being xenophobic. But wait 1 second. What am I think I missed something. Let's see. Holland's very good at supporting immigrants and people who left their country for war, but unfortunately because of that, our own people don't get the same treatment help. Well, the thing is, I think a lot of immigrants tend to like not always be like refugee seekers, and you end up getting a big bag of like a big mix, and you end up getting disingenuous immigrants that actually just look for the benefits rather than helping out. They actually need like aid and whatnot, so like it's a huge like thing, and I don't think people fully talk about it because they don't want to feel as they're racist and whatnot. I know that like shit, I just lost my thought. I just got a message from my cousin, but it's actually not mine. It's from her sister. Because it's logged into her Facebook on... My cousin uses Mozilla Firefox still. Is that how it's pronounced? Mozilla Firefox? So I get, like, notifications from her Facebook, and I just started reading. I'm like, what? What happened? Because they're talking about fucking, like, someone got sick on their trip. Anyways, not trying to, like, move away from the topic, but I forgot what I was saying. If I had an opportunity to move countries and live life in another culture, I'd certainly consider it. I wouldn't want to close off the opportunity to others or myself. Let's see, I don't think anyone here has ill towards Chris or anyone else. That's just, yeah, interesting. Yeah, and I get you. Like I said, I don't think I would ever leave America. I like America. Like, maybe I'll visit a place. I'm not even sure if I really want to visit places. I'm actually okay with where I'm at for the most part. For the most part, I like the people around me. I have interests. I have the same language. I can easily talk. Well, not always. Not always, which can be annoying. But for the most part, I have I can fully converse with the person because I don't have to worry about that type of stuff. I'm afraid if I move to certain locations, I won't get their accent as well. I won't get the language entirely. But there's just a lot of things that happen that I'm just like very half and half on. When it comes to moving, I think I'm happy with where I'm at for the most part. I'd like to visit somewhere, yeah, it'll be fun. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't be with like people that I have a lot in common with and whatnot, because cultures also have different type of things they like. Like overall, you like video games. Every culture has video game likes and whatnot, but they don't have the same exact type of things. Food wise, you don't have a cinema type of thing. Like if you go over to like somewhere over in like the Middle East, they have like Bollywood and shit like that. They don't have like movies like we do. You'd start slowly missing stuff that you wouldn't have here. You'd have to like go online and see things you wouldn't be doing as much. So I'm not like really about that type of stuff. Even like moving out of state for a while. When I moved, or I didn't move, but when I took like a 2-week vacation down in New Jersey, even that whole entire atmosphere was still like the same place, but so much was different. But yet it was still the same thing. So it was really weird, and I didn't really care for that. I don't know. Oh, let's see. Of course, there's probably a few bad apples out of the bunch, but I don't think that means we should close off borders. I think it's you have to fully. I think it's okay to close off borders. I think you have to fully make sure all your people are taken care of, and slowly let people in, and make sure make sure that you can afford the people you're taking in, while you're still providing for your people. That's my biggest thing. If you can't afford the people, if you can't afford to help your people out, and you're going to take people in and not fully help out your people, I think that's just like, it's a huge like clusterfuck, because it drives a division between the people that are coming in and the people that are naturally there. And it's like, why should you help out people that aren't there, that put all this money into this economy essentially? Excuse me. Oh, got burps. I know, it's just weird. Like with like America, like things like I wouldn't mind if we had, to some extent, if we had like a host population of one dominant group. I don't care about the skin color, but if we had like one dominant group as the whole at 80% roughly for the national of that thing, that is a more cohesive group, rather than I think we're at 64 at the moment as the most dominant, which happens to be whites. It wouldn't matter if it's white, black, or whatever. The point is, if we had a bigger dominant thing of one person, I wouldn't mind bringing in other people from other countries, as long as the numbers are replenishing for that dominant group, so it's not completely tends to fall into a big dilution of different cultures and different people of different skin colors all going for their own stuff. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, we're all tribalistic, and we tend to push for what we want. And once you start pushing for, you start seeing it more as a what's good for the country. That's not what everyone thinks. It's good for their people. It's when you get all these people from all these different things. It's hard to explain. I don't know how to explain it, but like, if you were to grab like 80% of one group of people, and then all like the rest of it was like 1% of all these other countries that came from, like, we'll say like Asia and Europe and whatnot, and all these other people that came in, they're gonna mostly be pushing for themselves to get like the better deal rather than the current population, because they already don't have a better deal as is, because they're immigrants from it. Whether that's legally, not like, whether that's like a legal one that's working or not, it just comes down to how do I explain it? Because it's really weird. I can't really explain what I mean. So when you come to America as an immigrant, you don't have all the rights as an American. You have a majority, but you're not going to be on par with an American. So what ends up happening is you then settle here and start pushing to have those rights, but have more than just those rights. Sometimes push to convert onto what you might have learned or certain things from your culture. And instead of assimilating, they kind of break off. If you were to perfectly assimilate, then that'd be different. If you completely came over and assimilated to the culture, that'd be different. But what's happening is people start pushing for other stuff, and it tends to break off, and it tends to have a bit of a smaller things that happen, which then this other group that came in a little bit later might get annoyed from that thing and whatnot. And it's just like, it's a clusterfuck. I don't know. I've seen how that stuff can work and how weird it is, especially with how like schooling works. Oh, excuse me. You got people that school differently and have different type of schooling. So when they come over, they want their kids to be schooled this way compared to other stuff, and it's a huge. There's so much when you start mixing people from all over the world into one place. It gets really awkward, because you have all these different experiences lived and they try to push for it because they feel like they're not at home. These people generally will miss when they move to a foreign land. They do miss their home. Like they live there like what 30, 50 years of their lives. It's just weird. I think Mexico culture is really nice and beneficial. I think it's beneficial socially, but not as like as a thing like be able to interact with other people. But I'm not sure if it's good as a whole because it's just not every culture is the same. If everyone was the same exact thing, I think it would be fine. But you have people that come from all over the world that have different customs and have different laws and have different mindsets and different opinions of people and whatnot. So when you try to mix it in and the people don't go to that thing, it's not always the best. There we go. I think that's a Fallon of Holland. How'd you guys not go and just make this own stuff? Like go out you guys have internet now. Just look up these Mediterranean foods. Look up these all these type of Middle Eastern foods yourself. Don't have some random people come in and do it for you. It's like one of those things of is it really worth it bringing in people that don't have jobs and don't have a stable financial thing, but hey, they brought in food, so that's cool. That's what's kind of scary about that sometimes. Like with the people that we bring in, the people that come in illegally, they don't have jobs to begin with, so they end up undercutting the current American. They end up cutting American by going oh, we're gonna go pick strawberries at a farm for $3 an hour. No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you, Meeks. But I do hear people do that all the time, though, and say that exact example, and only say that example ever. But no, I'm just fucking with you. But there is times where, what ends up happening is that we get a lot of illegals, which not as many countries... Well, countries get illegals, but they started making it to where it's not as bad. But America's, I think, one of the largest countries that get the most illegal immigrants. And these people come over without any type of financial incentive towards America, and they end up taking jobs away. We'll say America, they'll pick strawberries for $3. Now you could be well, maybe that's a good thing that they're getting their job and whatnot, and they're actually becoming helpful. Well, what ends up happening is it drives down all the costs of all labor all across everything. So then they don't want to hire because no one wants to work for fucking $3, especially if you're paying taxes. Illegal immigrants don't pay taxes. So not only would you only get $3, you would also have to pay taxes out of that. And no one would ever do that. I know it's illegal, but I'm saying in general, if this was a legal thing and we had no type of thing to stop that, no one would just do that. And it causes this huge clusterfuck. And they are not a financial incentive at all. They're just they take out of it because then on top of that, they might start working to get benefits. But then they'll still go for those jobs, and I think most of the illegal immigrants tend to send their money back to Mexico and also bring up their family at the same time, or they'll end up moving back to Mexico in a couple years, not a couple years, but within 10 to 20 years. They just get their financial incentive, because stuff in Mexico is a lot cheaper. Same with Canada, because it also happens with Canada more recently. People are getting imported over from these other countries, and now they're sneaking over people from the Canadian border. I think recently, I think it was 500 people got caught within a multi-thousand ring that I've watched recently. It was some random bitch was smuggling people over from Canada over to America, which never happens for it happened here and there, but it's been more so recently. It's just crazy. I feel you're generalizing in the wrong direction. Oh, let me read this. Not really though. If you can, this is what happens is that they get over here, they get benefits. So we'll just say that they get $1,000 a month, and on top of that, they also get they just get $1,000 for free. We'll just say, and then on top of that, they can also work under the table without paying taxes. So you're actually making more money than if you actually got a real job. And I would do that shit. Anyone would want to do that. That's just the reality. People inherently don't want to do that. I wouldn't do it as it's a moral thing. But in general, even people that already live here do that type of shit. But the thing is, that doesn't always happen as much, and it's really awkward. I do think it's a government problem. I think it's a people problem, too. No, it is. You can't be oh, it's the government's fault. It's both their faults. It's both. Just because there's a problem in the system doesn't mean you exploit it. It's a multi-problem. It's their fault, and it's the government's fault. I think the government should be fully penalized, but within that same breath, it's also benefiting the government, and there's multiple reasons why, and it's just, that's a whole entire rabbit hole on its own. But what's it called? Because coming from a person that comes from extreme poverty his whole life, essentially, not extreme, but really but just poor, essentially. We never really had much. I've seen it happen with people. I come from a middle. It depends. Sometimes it's Michigan's really weird. It goes from being really rich people to extreme poverty to really rich to extreme poverty. It's a huge up and down type of thing. So when it comes down to it, 1 second, there we go. I've seen it happen multiple times over, and most of the people you see that are taken away from stuff are people that are lazy and just assholes. That's mostly Americans from here, because there's not as many illegals because we're not further down there. So it's a huge mess. The thing is that you can't fix it, though, and people are unwilling to fix it. Here's the thing. People are unwilling to fix it. People are pushing for more of that type of stuff, though. That's what I'm getting. Recently, they think with the current Democratic debates, they're yes, we want financial help for illegals when they come over. Our people are currently actively pushing for that, our own politicians, and people want that. They say, yes, every person that comes to America should get medical aid if they're a legal immigrant, all this type of stuff. They're okay with this type of stuff. That's the thing. It's not just, it's the people themselves as well. It's not, it's the government's fault. It's the people are pushing for it. People are okay with legal immigrants having these type of positions and whatnot. It's like a 50-50 split. And the thing is that it's not going to change, though, with voting. It's not simple. I mean, just look at how when Trump came in, he said he was going to do a lot of things. He has not done anything that he was supposed to be doing. Even when you get someone that said that they would, and he's been trying to, from my understanding, from what I've seen, it's still people don't let it happen. It's a huge clutch. It's not just vote or just fix this thing in politics. It's not. That's not how it happens. The reality of the world is just voting is not going to change anything nowadays. As black-pilled and dark as that seems. I mean, Trump was supposed to get in there and fuck everything up and change it radically, but all he became was a complete clusterfuck of bullshit. We've had more illegal immigrants come in since he's been in office in a long time. More than Obama, and Obama had pretty big numbers too. So it's just because you're voting for something doesn't mean it's going to possibly go through. It's just a huge did it break again? Did my stream break again? Son of a bitch. I'm being boozled. I'm being attacked. Oh no, I don't know if the stream's still going on or not. Oh, son of a bitch, I guess I have to pull up my phone and check. Oh, okay, no, it's back. Okay, we're good. Yeah, no, my stream's been going in and out constantly the last couple days. I don't know why. I think it's the computer itself or it's just the internet. It was storming yesterday a whole lot. Or, wait, let me see. Okay, let's see if it's back. Let's see if it's back. I just clicked start and stop. We'll see if that works. Probably not. Now the internet's really slow, so I think it's just the internet's problem. I think it's a problem with the internet. Yeah, it looks like it's really a problem with the internet.